Today I'll be surviving the next 100 days in the Matcha Flavoured data pack. This data pack changes the way Minecraft progression works, including things like removing hunger, changing mobs, adding new items, metals, and much more. I'll be checking out as many of the new features as possible and building a base to live in. So stay tuned to see me complete advancements, build, and explore this new world. So I'm sure I explained it pretty well, but I will be playing a data pack that basically changes a lot of random stuff about the game. And I also want to go through the advancements. Are these all of them? I might have to do a couple first. It looks like this is hidden for whatever reason. Either way, hopefully it will be fun. I'm going to try to do a lot of different things, including building another base in a house. But we have to start off by getting some trees once again. Also, the video I saw in the mod pack, or the data pack, sorry, will be linked in the description below if anybody is curious or interested in either of those. Also, the hunger is removed. I don't know why I can see it still. I think it was supposed to be invisible, but there might be an issue or something. But yeah, to heal health, you basically just eat food instead of having to eat food to sprint. That's like one of the first big things we'll realize at the beginning here. So some things will be a bit different throughout this video. Let me make a wooden pickaxe, and then I can probably get some stone. So yeah, everything has different like abilities and timers and stuff like that. I don't know entirely how it's gonna work, but we're gonna figure it out one step at a time. I probably also want to get some pigs. That could give me something. I guess I don't need to get pigs right now, though, if we don't need to have it for sprint. But if we need it for a generation, then pigs and stuff like that are still going to be pretty important. Can I go mine something underneath the water? I think I probably can. I'm also going to try to pick up my crafting table to save on 4 wood. I could find a cave, but this feels a little bit easier. So let's just do this, the old door method. Oh, there's actually iron. I kind of forgot I need stone first. Oh, we actually found a cave right here too already. That's kind of crazy. Let me just get enough stone for like a full set of tools to begin here. And all the armor sets have like different abilities and like things that they do differently. So I think I might actually try to get like copper. I've never gotten copper armor too, so it just seems like a good excuse to try for fun. Oh, okay, wait, we already cannot make a... So why is this a broken texture? There might be something wrong. Okay, well, actually that's my bad. I literally forgot the... If you're using a data pack, you can also use it as the texture pack. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I got that wrong. I feel kind of silly now. Either way, how do we make... It might take me some time to figure things like this out, but how do we make, like, stone tools then? I'm not actually sure. There's tinder here, which we need short grass for. Let me go up to the surface. Can we just punch and get short grass, or do we need iron for that? Let me see if that is possible. Can we mine copper with wood? Okay, no, we cannot. I don't think it'll drop it. And then breaking grass does not automatically drop it, okay. So that's interesting already. Can we go to just enough items and look at stone pickaxe? Does this take into account data packs? Okay, I'm completely butchering this. Stone pickaxe. And it doesn't tell you how to get it. Alright, I mean, that's just gonna have to work. I don't know what it's trying to tell me with the grindstone here. Like, what is even going on? I could repair it, I guess that's what it's telling me. Let me turn off the thing that I'm able to craft and see if anything else comes up. Is there any other way we can craft this? Okay, it doesn't look like it. Okay, we have kindling here. I think honestly the best way to figure out how to do stuff is going to be following this. So it says from Earth is the first advancement. Then we go to light kindling using tinder or a flint fire starter. So let's just do that. So light kindling using tinder. So we'll need the grass, which I don't know how to get, or a flint fire starter. I don't actually know what a flint fire starter is, I can't lie. But we can make the kindling portion of it at least. So let me make a wood axe as well. And I'll just get a couple pieces of extra wood too from here. Some for the kindling and then just for some to just have for building and crafting other things with in general. And we might as well get a pig or two. There's one right there. Some sugarcane probably wouldn't hurt either, so we'll grab that on our way over here. Let me make 2 sticks, 1 kindling in here. And then can we place it on the ground? I'm assuming so. I just want to find some gravel first, because we might be able to make like the flint fire starter thing with that. What is that? Oh yeah, see there's flint right here, okay. Now what can we do? Fire starter. Okay, nice, 2 flint. So let's just break these dirt blocks with the flint in them. We can place our kindling down, but let me actually go on advancements and see. What will it do once it's lit though? I don't know. Oh wait, we need the right item. Okay, I forgot about that. Okay, the campfire is lit. So what comes up after that now? We unlock 2 things over here. Reveal the hidden aspect of a food by cooking it on a campfire or an oven. Let's do that with pork chops. There we go, there's 2 on there. And then if I can kind of look at this again while it cooks. Use a hoe to harvest grass. Oh, okay, so we need to use a hoe to pick it up. And then we can make the other items. That is good to know. Let's make a wooden hoe then. We'll break this crafting table. It's also going to turn night soon, so I'm kind of scared for that. And then we need to use this on the campfire. Yes, okay. I'll place 4 of those on there then. All right, short dry grass. So we unlocked tall dry grass, packed mud, a couple of different things. I want to pick up more of this because we can actually go ahead and go in our inventory and craft up, which was it, the tinder item. I don't know what this does, but I feel like it can do something good. Flint and steel. Oh, wait, what? Is it just another way to light something, I guess, then? All right, I mean, whatever, that makes sense. Why are there 2 sticks as well? Okay. Okay, it's a... Nice, it's a, like a quality of life recipe. I think I should just keep following the advancements because I still don't really know what I'm doing. It's gonna take a bit to figure this out. Construct a kiln made from mud bricks. Alright, that sounds like it could be nice. Use a mud kiln to smelt copper. So we're behind then. I should be able to get cobblestone somehow. Can I like melt the cobblestone? Okay, no, that did not work. Why is it taking so long to break? Can I break the campfire and pick it up? Okay, I can, nice. So does it really not say in here? Oh wait, now you're cooking. Construct an iron. No, that's oven bricks. Oh, okay. Maybe we would use the stone. Well, let's say the recipe's in here if it's a data pack. I don't think so. Alright, that's fine. I guess I can probably collect... Also, wait, is this not even going down? I feel like it's been stuck there for a while. I'm just gonna collect a bunch of grass. I want to collect some animals. Oh yeah, our pork chop is melted too. It doesn't have any like special effects on it though. I guess we can get a horse too. Let's see what we get from that. Dandelion, raw flesh. Alright, interesting. Another cow right here, which is giving us some leather. That could definitely be nice to use. Maybe if it's for like just some armor or something. I'm not seeing any way to craft up stone either. Still gonna keep my eye on it. Maybe we use tinder and like mine the stone or something. No, I think this is just a way to light stuff, honestly. Now, I really hope I'm not missing something too and there's like some really obvious way that I can get stone tools. That'd be a little bit embarrassing, but I don't think I am. There must be another step that I'm just not doing. Some more pork chops, but they're raw pork chops. I mean, if the advancements don't tell us how to make it and it goes straight to ancient technology with the kiln, maybe we just make that first and we'll figure it out. So packed mud, we can make that using these blocks, so we might as well start that. As for the kiln, I don't know, but we can keep collecting the short grass, which we have to melt into the dry grass. Yeah, so for that we have to break a bunch of this grass when we're running around to harvest it, which I will continue doing. It's actually raining too. I don't know if that comes with any bad effects, but I guess we're gonna find out pretty soon here. I think I'll get, while we're above ground, because I might go and hide in a cave soon. Let me just get enough wood so I don't have to like come in the middle of the night and get some. I don't know if the days are extended in this mod pack or what, or if I'm just losing track of time. Either way, if they are extended, then I'm just gonna do 1 day as a certain amount of time. But if I figure it out, I'll tell you guys too before anything for sure. Either way, there's a cave right here. Can we mine coal? We can mine coal, nice. Let me go out and make a torch, because then I'll actually be able to hold it, and I'll be able to see everything. You guys will be able to see a lot better as well. Okay, so if we place the kindling... Can I go deeper into this cave to make the rain quieter too? Okay, that's a lot better. I guess we can just go in this... Mine up a little bit of a hole, and I can place this fire back there. I have to light it as well, so let's just use this fire starter I have. Or do we need the advancement to light it? No, we don't, okay. A tinder or a flint fire starter, nice. And that will mount this up 4 grass at a time, while I continue mining up some more stone, just to have it extra. I also might as well mine the coal if I'm here, so I'm gonna do that too right now. I also find this new coal texture on the side very interesting. It's just like a square of coal around it at the bottom, I don't know. 4 more grass on here, and then can we make more packed mud? Oh, we can make leather armor, nice. Does that have an enchantment on all of these? Oh, they come like pre-enchanted or something. That's so cool. I mean, we might as well make it if we have it. So we got some boots on now. That should help me a tiny bit, but if we find a monster, I still think we're dead either way. All right, and then for the mud, let's continue making the packed mud. We need dirt for it though, actually. So let me go ahead and get some of that. I'll make a wooden shovel so it's a little bit easier too. We can mine it a bit faster. And finally, we can put in the... Where even is it? Oh wait, there's a kiln right here. Alright, we need mud bricks, kindling, 2 packed mud. So how do we make mud bricks? We need 4 packed mud, and then to make the packed mud, we do this. So let's make 10 more of those. 1 set of mud bricks. Can we make an extra kindling? I believe we can. We just need some more sticks for it. Alright, and then I think the recipe was something like this. Alright, it is. So we have a kiln then. If I go ahead and place this down. I mean, just somewhere like right here is fine for now. I'm not too worried about it. I'm gonna leave soon. Okay, so what kind of stuff can we melt in here? Okay, we're melting cobblestone. Is there just gonna be stone though? Limestone. Alright, this is a new block of some sorts. So I'm assuming we can craft stone tools with that, which I will upgrade to right now, actually. Let's get a stone pickaxe. Oh, wait, no, you can't. Okay. So then what do you do with limestone? What is the purpose? I'm honestly not sure. Can we craft something with this? Stone brick? You definitely don't craft tools with stone bricks. That'd be kind of weird. And I couldn't mine the copper, right? I could try again. There's some up here. I'm assuming it's just going to break, though, if we use a wooden pickaxe on it. I mean, I guess it mines pretty quick. Oh, we can mine the copper. Maybe you're just not supposed to get stone tools then. Let me get all this copper. 1 at a time, so it's pretty painful. Oh, wait, no, it's not 1 at a time. 6, 7, 8. Maybe it is 1 at a time. Yeah, 9, and then this would be 10. Alright, I guess it is one at a time. I lied, never mind. And then instead of melting the limestone, since it seems like it doesn't do anything, let's melt the copper and attempt to make copper tools. And while I wait to do that, we can also look if there's anything in the advancements I could get. Use a mud kiln to smelt copper, so I'm getting that achievement right now. Kilns excel at processing earthen materials. Does that mean it wants me to melt the bricks then? Or the limestone again? I guess we could try that in a second. There's our first copper, which unlocks a lot of recipes actually. Copper shears. Oh, interesting. That's a new block. But I think the thing I'm most focused on is going to be getting the armor set. And tools, of course. Which should be a pretty big upgrade from wood. And I can do the first test. Let's see. Copper hoe. Copper Delabre. Okay. I actually said that so wrong. Let me look this up. I guess it's Delabre? Something like that? Delabre. Well, I know from the video I watched that introduced this mod that this is supposed to be like an all-in-one tool you can use, but it is slower at doing everything at the cost of it being able to break every block. But I mean, at the beginning, I feel like that's fine. I'm going to throw out these old tools. Hopefully they don't have a use. And then we can save on some copper for now by doing that. So let's pick up our kiln. Let's pick up our kindling campfire, crafting table. And I think that's it. I'm going to try to find some more copper. That's like my main priority right now. And we can also pick up some of this coal right here before I leave. Just so we have more than enough to continue melting things. And let me carry my pork chops in my hot bar. And let me see. Oh yeah, I need blocks as well to hide in case like I get jumped or something. Here a bee. I mean, that's not too alarming. Bees are usually pretty friendly. Some chickens. Ooh, an egg. Nice. Let's keep that. I feel like that might be useful for some recipes and stuff. It's still raining. I don't know. I feel like I was in the cave for a full day at that point. I mean, I was in there looking at recipes and waiting for stuff to melt for a while. If I can't find sheep, we can try to sleep through the night as well to get rid of this rain. I just haven't found a sheep yet, but I'm assuming I will soon. Is this a sheep? Oh, it is a sheep. Okay. Oh, but they don't drop wool, do they? Okay, so how do you get wool then? What does this leather make? I guess that is yet one more thing I have to find out. But you know, I could... Oh, wait. Why don't we shear them? Copper shears might be better at that too. Okay, there's one wool. It instantly grew back. And then, yes, one more sheep right here. And we can finally craft a bed. There's the bottom, there's the top. And then let's sleep for the first night. Or, I don't even think it's the first night anymore, but same thing. The first time we're sleeping. Okay, so I guess sleeping doesn't pass the night either then. Or did I like... Oh, wait, no. It's passing above me. Okay, I have no idea. I think time passes a little bit differently. But I'll figure that out with time. I'm not exactly sure at the moment. I can also catch a fish and sell caught fish to a fisherman. So I don't know if there's a new fisherman structure, but we could try to find a village because I assume that's where it could be as well. And I could make a fishing rod. I'm assuming... Oh yeah, okay, you can make a string with wool. Can we just go ahead and craft a fishing rod right now then? Is it the same recipe? Okay, it is. Nice. I guess I could just go down here and fish for like 1 second till I catch one. Alright, there's my first fish. I mean, it has a 1 star on it. I don't know if that's good or bad. But that means the achievement is gone. Oh, catch everything. That's cool. So I guess we could try to do that maybe? I mean, fish is the most exciting, but could definitely try it. I'm also down 1 health and I'm not regenerating, as you can see. Which means we will have to eat the food to do that. I think I'm only 1 heart down, so I'll probably save it. We could eat this fish, though. Okay, that doesn't actually regenerate anything. So the food has to be cooked. And this corked pork chop regenerates 2 hearts. So I'll wait to lose 1 more, and then we can eat that. Ooh, there's some trees over there, too. Spruce trees, which is a very nice wood that could definitely build with. Also can make a bundle. Nice, we can already make one. That's a very easy crafting recipe. And like, for example, let's use one of these to put away all the random food that we have. The egg as well. Then my inventory is already a lot more empty. Or it's at least usable again. I mean, I could definitely just try to get saplings from these trees and carry them around. So when I do want to use some spruce to build later, we could just grow the tree and break it. Oh, then what are these? Sweet berries, nice. Which can actually heal me 1 heart at a time. So that feels... Oh wait, it might be half heart at a time. I don't know. Either way, that's going to be very, very useful. So let me pick all this up if I can. And we get... Wow, okay, 45. That's a lot. A lot of free healing as well. Might not be the best healing, because, you know, it's like 1 heart or whatever, half a heart. It's better than nothing. I'm gonna see... Are there smaller trees? I don't know. I think I just have to bite the bullet and break these bigger ones. So I will get started on doing that. Okay, I haven't gotten a single sapling. And I'm sure I'm missing something, because I think... I don't know, I feel like you should be able to get saplings in this mod. I feel like that's what the mod would be about, unless I'm just missing the plot. But maybe there's a different way you get the saplings. I mean, you don't get them from the leaves. Either way, I mean, I got almost a stack of spruce. We can just maybe build near a spruce biome instead. Or I could probably just also figure it out. Whichever one comes first, I guess. Getting a couple of cows in this area too, which gives me the opportunity to make more leather armor if I want. I don't know if I will make more leather armor, but I mean, just having the possibility is nice, I guess. We need to melt the mason, well, melt for the mason achievement. And then we also have to use a blast furnace, able to melt more durable ores. Reveal the hidden aspect of a food by cooking over a campfire or an oven. So can I do that with like my pork chop again, I wonder? No. What about sweet berries? I'm gonna try to cook my sweet berries and stuff for a minute here and look at some recipes and advancements. Okay, the berries all flew off. And I got sweet berry mash. Alright. I know for this, yeah, okay. I did see this in the video as well. It's one of the only things I do know. Cheese? How do you make cheese? Sweet berry Danish gives you 8 minutes of some effect, I think? What do we get for 10 seconds if we eat this? Health boost. You gain 2 hearts or something? I mean, that doesn't sound awful. I mean, sure, why not? I might cook... Should I cook all my berries into this if it's just better? That seems like a lot of work. I don't know. I guess I could, but then again, I don't know if it's necessary. But we got this one now, so that means we can get another advancement, which would be cook a secret ingredient. I don't know how to do that right now. So maybe we do the mason enchantment then. So let me try to melt stone in a kiln and see if that gives it to me. The mason achievement, there it is. Let me place down my crafting table and see, can we craft a blast furnace? We can craft a blast furnace soon. I would just actually need a little bit of stone, which we do have. And then what was the last item on there? Okay, I somehow forgot already, but I was able to make it. Oh yes, a Kindle again, which is just these and these. Place at the bottom, stone brick on the sides, 2 of those, and we have the blast furnace. I think we need to find some iron before we're able to do anything else. I could be wrong, but I'm assuming that's true. Advancement-wise, oh, we unlocked a lot of stuff over here, nice. Okay, so yeah, let's try to find iron, or the iron equivalent. I don't know if it's technically iron in this, or how it works. I'm also going to get another stack of berries. I can just take the back out of my backpack. And then there we go. I got over a stack, so I'll just throw out the extras too, to be honest. And then I think we need to go into a cave. Seems like the next important step here to keep getting some more gear. Okay, those zombies are faster, but there's zombies chasing me really, really quickly. Oh my gosh, that was close. I had to like cocky into my inventory really fast. Anyways, I guess those are the zombies of the mod pack, as everybody can see. So let me finish these guys off. Wow, they're really fast. Okay, I know that blaze rope powder on the ground is something like essence something. Yeah, Estus Ash. I think this is apparently a reference to a game in the video. I've never played. I think it might be Dark Souls or something. I don't know, 100%. I've never played that though. Should I? I don't know. Leave it in the comments, guys. Should I play it? Let me melt up the rest of this copper. I also saw some iron. That was right before I got interrupted by the zombies. I'm gonna reorganize my inventory a bit as well. So if that happens again, I'm more equipped to deal with it. And also, I want to upgrade my armor right now too, so we're more protected. I didn't get hit once, but I mean, I don't know. That could have done a lot of damage if I did. And while I melt that up, I'm gonna go around this cave and look for iron. Trying to stay safe, but you're also trying to get more gear. I don't know if it's silver, iron, or what. Like, I saw silver in the menu. Okay, no, this is still iron. So I'll collect as much of this as I possibly can. Alright, let me get my crafting table once again. And I can make... I guess I can just make full copper armor. I mean, why not? If I can afford it, I might as well. I don't want to get jumped by skeletons. And then, should we upgrade boots too? I guess I could. Also, look at my head through this helmet. I think, yeah, this is a texture pack for the armor. I don't think normal copper armor looks like this. I think it just looks like the default armor. Are there set bonuses or anything? No. I mean, I wasn't expecting there to be, but I didn't know at the same time. So I definitely have a bit more protection with that. I have 10 iron, which I'm gonna wait a minute to melt. Maybe I could melt up some iron and make Delabra. Man, I already forgot how it's pronounced. I don't even care at this point. Estus Flask. That gives you 4 hearts. Okay, that doesn't sound bad. Is there anything new we can craft? It does not look like it. You can make some torches from the dry bushes though. That's cool. Oh my gosh, I'm getting chased again by zombies. I'm actually faster than them, so it's not a huge deal. But I mean, I need to run away. Do something. I guess I'm just running back to this other spot over here. I mean... Ooh, that was the easiest spot to stack up so far. Dude, I'm just gonna instantly die if these guys found like one way to get up to me. This is way too dangerous. I did melt 10 iron though, so... Maybe we just upgrade at least our weapon at the very, very least, I would say. So I don't like how they're running up that way and almost getting to me, so I'm gonna block it off more. I probably have to start crit hitting. Alright, is that all of them? No, there's one more left. Okay, that's bad. Oh my gosh, what is happening right now? I almost died to one of them right here. Okay, but now it should be good. I finished that last zombie off. I lost a lot of hearts though. Okay, I think we definitely need to upgrade the armor then to take more hits. And then I want the axe too though. Let me make that the Belora, whatever it's called. I'm not even gonna read it. Okay, I know that's Iron Axe Delabra. Oh my goodness. Okay, so there it is. It's one. Actually, it's better in all 3 of the ways, so not bad at all. And then we can make iron boots, I guess, which is a 1 protection upgrade. I'm not complaining though, that's pretty good. I'm gonna try to find more iron while I'm down here. Well, I was getting attacked and I blocked myself in this hole. Either way, I'm just gonna eat up some food to heal up. And I should be good to go back out there. I don't actually have much food though, if like any at all. So I'm gonna go out and melt probably just my raw beef on that campfire in a second. But there was a vein of iron I want to finish mining before I get out of this little box that I put myself in. Or you know what, I guess I can just do it here. Let's place the campfire down. And I will start with lighting it and then 4 raw beef at a time. And I have 15 iron ore, so I also got to place the blast furnace back down and start melting that. Okay, I can do more beef too. The other ones are done. Did the beef fly? Okay, no, it didn't. I didn't know if it went outside the wall. But I do have it in my inventory. And if I'm waiting for my iron to finish still, I'm going to go ahead and do some more berries. Because they're a really good source of food too, if I'm in a pinch. So I'm going to get as many of these as I can while I wait here. And since my iron is done, we have 17 left over. I think that is a good amount. I'm going to try and make leggings and a chest plate. I can't make a helmet, but those 2 pieces alone are going to upgrade me quite a bit. And I'll just throw the old copper armor out since I don't think he has a use anymore. Okay, I'm going to leave the cave again. I don't see zombies, but I heard one. There's a creeper right here too. Hopefully I can find a couple more pieces of iron before I leave. Upgrading to a helmet at the bare minimum would be nice. Just having the full set of iron. Or just extra for more tools when ours break. I mean, at some point it is going to happen. But I guess I can also just come back down, because I think the cave is basically over. Because I looped back around to this area. I mean, I did find some iron hidden here, but now it is a dead end everywhere else, as far as I'm aware. So I'll loop around one more time and peek, and if I don't find anything else, I'm just going to head up. Oh, I do see one iron in the ceiling here. Oh, but there's also a zombie right there next to it. Just stack up right here and kill it. Yeah, it was one singular piece of iron, so I'm going to head back up this way, because the cave exit is right above me. Oh, there's actually another bigger cave this way. I didn't see this before somehow. So I think I will jump down here and test my luck. I also only have 18 iron left, which I feel like is kind of low. Okay, that zombie's on fire now. And there's a skeleton trying to shoot me. I actually lost 4 hearts already. So this is super dangerous. I wish I had a better way to kill these guys. Like, I could make a bow or something, I bet. I just don't have the materials to do that right now. Maybe this bigger cave just isn't worth it. I mean, yeah, I'm just gonna go back up. I don't want to risk dying. I just found some pumpkins and I got 12, so I could melt and cook those up too. I think we can get some special stuff from it. I'll probably just keep them in my bundle for now. And then I also saw in this cave, there were 2 veins of iron, so I'm gonna collect those because I don't really see many zombies or monsters that can hurt me. So it seems pretty safe to go ahead and go in here and get these. There goes my copper access, so we can fully upgrade and use only the iron one now. Oh, there's actually a 3rd vein right here too, nice. There's a lot of extra iron. Also looks like this is a vein of 8 at least. Honestly, I could probably look at the advancements to make some more progress on that front. Craft carbon-rich alloy with iron and a coal block. With an iron block and a coal block? Let me melt my iron while I test that. We would need 1 coal block then. I don't know what an alloy is, to be completely honest. There's a coal block, carbon-rich iron. That's not an alloy though. Did I misread something? Craft carbon-rich alloy with iron and a coal block. Okay, well, it must be. Then what was actually the recipe? Was it... Okay, it's just 4 iron. Then that makes 4 carbon-rich iron, which makes nothing that I can actually see. I'm not sure what this is supposed to do. Interesting. Okay, it says made by blasting carbon-rich iron, steel grants iron equipment knockback and greatly increased durability. Steel grants iron equipment. Okay, so how do you make a tough alloy? Do you melt that in the blast furnace too? I'm gonna try that then in a second. I also think it's turning nighttime, so we're gonna have to hide underground in a minute here. I guess we can try to use the kiln and see if we can melt up the carbon-rich iron in there. But it said heavier metals, so I just don't know if that's gonna be... Yeah, okay, it's not possible. Alright, so I put those in the blast furnace when the other things were done. It actually melted really quick, and I have 4 steel alloys now. And then the next thing I can do is anvils made from steel or iron blocks can repair equipment with its corresponding base metal nugget or ingot. So we could definitely try that, but then it says smithing tables allow you to modify base metal tools using alloys. So if the recipe is the same, we just have to take 4 blocks of wood and then 2 iron ingots. Okay, I guess smithing tables are different. So if I could find it in here how to craft it. Oh, it's steel alloy to craft it. Okay, that's a little bit more difficult then. And how did I make the carbon-rich iron? How did I already... Okay, no, yeah, coal block, I just remembered. And then if we try to upgrade like our chest plate then... Alright, nothing happens. Interesting. Let me see if I can look then. Does it say anything else? Modify base metal tools. Maybe you use more iron then. So alloy iron. Okay, yeah, you do. Nice. So that gives us blast protection 4. Doesn't up the actual armor, but it definitely seems like it makes it better overall. So we could do that. And then why don't we upgrade our little sword? And that is definitely a pretty big upgrade, so that's definitely worth it. And then it turns into steel. So we have a steel axe now and a steel chest plate. Can we mine blocks? Oh, it ruined our thing though. That's interesting. That might be a bug. Because if we went from the labora into the axe, which was not intentional. But we'll just have to carry around 2 weapons then, which is fine by me. Let me make the other one again. Alright, let's look at the advancements once again. It says silver is a rare metal found only in mountains. It enhances aspects of alloys and base metals. I'm not actually entirely sure what that means, but I guess whatever. Diamonds have no intrinsics, but are capable of hosting electrum and adamant. I don't know what that means either, but I'm sure we're going to find out at some point. I think we should take a break from the ores and can maybe go ahead and go back to the food and learn some more stuff about that. Defeat the Sea God. I don't know if that's a new monster. Spark of Divinity is a relic only obtained by breaking spawners or vanquishing powerful forces. I guess we could try that. I mean, I could definitely find a spawner or maybe try to kill like a boss. I think the things I would count, definitely Elder Guardian, but I mean, I'm not going to count Elder Guardian right now with my gear. And Wither and Ender Dragon are definitely off the table. So maybe we can do that then. I guess our best bet would be a spawner. Spawners are pretty tough to find though, honestly. I'm going to have to like go in a bunch of caves, which I wouldn't be too opposed to. Maybe we could find some diamonds and better gear. And I just remembered as well, we can go ahead and make an iron helmet. Then we can have full iron. which will give me a little bit more protection overall. Or it says it's the same thing. I don't know. Maybe it didn't. One of my advancements are to craft an oven from bricks and iron, so we could try to get some clay if I see it. I don't see any. Okay, wait, there's some right here. And then I'm assuming we use the kiln to melt that. A blast furnace seems a little bit too excessive. So let me test that. Or maybe, I don't know if I have coal. Can we make charcoal in here? It does seem like I can. I'll just make one piece before I can melt up this clay if it lets me. Okay, it does let me. So I guess 8 is all we can melt. Unless maybe coal goes further in the kiln. I'm not actually entirely sure either. So let me just get a bunch and throw it in there just in case. Okay, it did only melt 8 pieces. Or I guess, okay, no, yeah, it stopped. So can we craft an oven now? I don't see the recipe. I guess I only have 4 bricks, so that maybe isn't enough. It's possible. I think I'll probably just wait on this. I just found 8 gold in a chest here, which I might be able to craft something with that, so I'm just gonna keep it for now. And then 2 lodestones. I feel like this could come in handy. Same thing for obsidian, but I'm gonna continue looking now. Nothing else in that ruined portal for me, unless maybe there is a gold block somewhere on the ground I could steal, but it does not seem like it, so yeah, I'm off. Also, I think there's a crafting recipe I can do. I can make a chest. Yeah, I can make a box, which we can basically just hold stuff in. And this is technically a shulker box. But honestly, Minecraft really needs a backpack system like this, so I think this is really helpful because then we can focus on exploring and stuff. And instead of having to, I mean, I don't know, I guess, what would be the alternative to not having like a backpack? You just have to settle down early, make a base, and then keep going back and forth. But with bundles, and especially these sacks, you can just put all your stuff in there and explore for way longer and not have to worry about it, which I think is definitely a good thing. I'm also out of my sweet berries now. I could melt more, but I don't know if I really want to. I mean, there's some sugarcane there as well. I'm just wondering, what should I try? Can we actually try something here? If I get my iron leggings out, we get the smithing table. Wait, didn't I have gold? Where did my gold go? Oh, right here. But smithing table's in here as well. I wonder, can we combine gold with our leggings? Well, no, we would need the gold, a gold alloy type of thing, right? So how would we make that? Does it say in here anywhere? I mean, it doesn't. It isn't just gold on gold, right? Base metal or smithing template. Interesting. Let me find coal. I wonder if you just use the like iron block all the time and then you just add gold instead. I don't think it'd be like that, but I guess it could be. I just need to find a cave then. I'll test that theory out. I don't see any caves though. How fast is my steel axe? Okay, this is pretty quick. I can definitely go ahead and get a couple more pieces of wood, especially since I have a bunch of inventory space now. We can just hold extra stuff like this so we don't have to worry about it later. I mean, there's a couple pieces of coal in this cave right here. Hopefully there's more though, but I'll take what I can get. This is a good start. Again, with that being in mind, we should be able to make 1 coal block at least. And then what does that open up? Oh, we can see some kind of gold alloy, but it's just shakudo. Alright, interesting. We need copper for that. Is there anything else we can make in here? See yet? Minecart. That is not anything useful right now. Alright, that looks like it's it. But we definitely want to get more copper then. And we can make this and see what it does. And also get more coal if I see more coal. Because I'm assuming we'll have to use it again for something. Okay, there's copper right here. Let me go steal this. I saw some coal to my left over there. I found 38 copper. And I'm still getting more coal. There's just a huge vein up here. So I'm going to get every single piece. Which will hopefully last me a while. Oh, I'm actually getting chased by a zombie with fire after coming up from this cave. Okay, so what is even happening here? Oh, this is bad. Oh, this is really bad. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, that was not ideal, but I made it out alive for now. Let me eat some more of my beef so I can regen. So how do I help that not happen again? I think let's set up a little bit of a base right here. Not like a permanent base, but like more like a camp, I guess. Because I think we need to go ahead and melt all of our copper. There's something else I want to do, but it's kind of slipping my mind right now. I will remember it in a second. Oh yeah, melt my beef was probably it. Which, do we need to use a campfire for that, or can we make like a smoker? I don't know the answer, so I guess we're just gonna try the campfire for now. I mean, it's fine anyway. It's not that slow. You can cook 4 at a time. So, you know, it's actually probably pretty quick. Okay, and then with this copper, we can craft that new ore and see what it even is supposed to do. Where's my crafting table? I guess I don't have one placed. Alright, there is a Shakudo alloy. Like, what if we put on our pants? Oh, wait, so we need something here still? Interesting. So these you can't combine then. I wonder why is that? Yeah, I don't know entirely how this works. Maybe let's just look at the advancements and try to go from there, and I'm sure we'll learn. Electrum enhances the fortune and looting properties of gold, but only titanium can host the alloy. Interesting. So maybe we need a certain type of armor? Is it like an upgrade to this? It doesn't seem like it. I also want to know, how did I make those things in the first place? Carbon-rich iron. Did I melt the carbon-rich iron? I'll have to see when this copper's done. I don't know how I forget since I did it so recently. And then what other advancements can I work on here? Make a ceramic bowl. Construct an oven from bricks into iron. I still haven't been able to do that one. I think I just need more bricks though. I only had 4 when I tried to make it before. Yeah, I can't figure out how to use the Shakudo item, but I can go ahead and upgrade my iron leggings to steel leggings, I guess. And then yeah, this turns into a steel axe, so I don't want to upgrade that. Honestly, I think that's fine for now. You know what? Maybe we upgrade all of our armor though, because I almost died to like pretty newbie mobs. So it might just be worth it to go ahead and get the full set, which looks... well, it blocks my eyes a bit there, but it looks pretty interesting. I like it. I wonder what is technically above this armor set. Like, is there another one I can go to after this? Maybe it's the Shakudo gold thing? I also didn't melt on my beef, oops. I don't know, I want to explore and get more food as well, because there's so many cool recipes. I was trying to look a couple up, like just in my Just Enough Items mod. I don't think all of the recipes are in there, but I definitely found a couple. Like here, let me show you guys if I click on this steak. Yeah, this is weakness and poison, which sounds like it'd be awful to eat, so I don't know why you would eat that then, but this one just has a bunch of healing, no effect. This one has invisibility, and that's all you can make with steak. I mean, but it sounds pretty good to me. So I think if we just collect a bunch of random like fruits and vegetables, we can eventually craft way better food. I mean, right now steak is not that good of a food source. Those berries are honestly really good because of how fast you can eat them. I feel like they're kind of OP. Maybe, maybe not. It also takes a lot of effort to make them though, so I don't think it's like unbalanced or anything. And I don't even feel like melting more right now. Maybe I should, because I feel like they helped me out a couple times. I just need to find them in one of my bundles. Oh, I guess it's in this chest right here. So I will get them out and get like 16 again. And I guess I could get some pigs nearby too. Also, I could use my steel axe. This steel axe has like 3,000 durability, by the way. So I don't know if it's ever going to break. Which I guess is a good thing overall. Having a tool that lasts a long time. Definitely not negative. We have 4 sweet berry mash. I'm going to attempt to get up to, like I said, 16 or something. I think that's a good amount to have just for safety. And when we really need to heal. Or we need to heal a little bit. That's also what it's good for. There's some more clay down here. You know, also... can you just like straight up craft a stone or a steel tool, sorry? Like you can't. Which does make sense. So how would we make like a steel shovel if I wanted to? Because this tool doesn't actually help with, what is it called? What a shovel would usually do. I don't think it is a shovel. So I think I would need my iron. Do I not have any iron? Oh wait, I'm out of it. Okay. I guess we need to get more then. So maybe we have to wait on sand and clay? Do we have doors though? I could use doors. Yeah, here they are too. We could probably find some easy iron in this cave. I mean, I see one vein there, but there's a big chance it's not even a vein, it's just a single piece. So we gotta keep looking. Okay, 2 right here. At least 2. Oh yeah, it's at least 4. And there's a cave opening that I dug into. Which will probably be a lot more helpful. I also should make sure I have more cobblestone, so I can like actually build if I need to like run away from zombies. Because right now I couldn't build up or block myself in, which could go very, very bad very fast. Are they coming in the water? Yeah, I didn't think they could. That would have been weird. And this is a pretty big vein, so that's good. I have 17 now. Why don't I melt this down here while I get some more cobblestone? Okay, then with my iron ingots, let me go ahead and make an iron shovel. And I should be able to combine this. It says 8 on it, and if I combine it with the steel alloy, it still goes to 8. So the only thing that changes is durability, I guess, which honestly I'm fine with. I mean, at this rate, I can just make a steel pickaxe as well, because we have the axe. So maybe I should just do that. I would need more coal to do that, because we need to make the carbon-rich iron again. Do I have coal, though? Oh yeah, I do. It's just in here. I was about to say, I feel like I had some. And then I should be able to... Yes, 4 of those. I'll let the iron finish melting, then I will melt the carbon-rich iron into steel. But while I wait for the steel, we can go ahead and make the pickaxe. Iron pickaxe. It is a lot faster already. Nice. This is fine. And then if we get like diamonds or like the max, we could go back to and try the Delobre. But for now, I think it's good to just use one of each tool for a little bit more efficiency. Okay, then there is the steel pickaxe. It doesn't change anything except durability once again, it seems. I don't know if that's true. Anyways, it's definitely way faster than the other thing I was using. Let me pick up all of my tables. And then I should be good to go to the surface now. And I'll just leave the doors, honestly. Hopefully I don't forget my way up or I could drown. Should just be right over here this way. Or this way, actually. Yeah, this leads straight back up into that swamp. With 2 bubbles to spare. And then I have pork chop, right? If we melt that, what kind of things can we craft? Item.cleasepack.pupusa. Okay, that is a little bit glitched. Doesn't actually seem like you can craft anything with pork chop. So I'll probably just skip the pigs. What about sheep? Do we get mutton from killing sheep? Yes, we do. And then can we get anything for that raw mutton? Curry stock, it doesn't have any special effect though. If we melt the mutton, what kind of things can we make? Nothing? Maybe I have to have a piece to check, I don't know. I'll look later. So to get electrum, we need a divine fragment and silver. That's a silver bullion? I guess it did. So how do we get divine fragments? I wonder if there's better ways, because getting a spawner feels kind of weird. I mean, that seems like it'd be very difficult to find. I think if we just keep exploring the world and doing the data, not the data packs, but the advancements, then I'm assuming we will probably go ahead and find a different way to get it. Cook a secret ingredient, cook a secret meal. Yeah, and then since we have the shovel, we need to get bricks and sand now too. I almost forgot to try to get that oven so we can get some progress on those. I also want to find a spot to build a base. I mean, I want to have a cool house somewhere. I think if anything, this series would be perfect to do another 250 days on, because, I mean, there's just not enough time to do everything in 100 days and find all the stuff I want to find. And I think that's some sand, but it's also like multiple blocks under the water. So I feel like we could find easier sand to get than that, which I will probably try to do. So it'll just save me time. Like in the swamp, if we find some here, this is going to be a lot easier since it's like right 1 block from the surface. Okay, there's some clay. And that is probably more than enough. When I settle down somewhere again to take a break, I will melt all of that up. We have 44. I mean, getting 1 stack wouldn't hurt, but I'm not going to backtrack. If I find more, I can grab it, though. And I guess now I'm just looking for some sand, since I think there's an achievement that looks like you could preserve some food. Then there's also something earlier. I think it's like an Estus flask, which lets you heal a lot of health. But it's something we need to make for another advancement. So those are 2 things on my list, and I think we need glass for both of them. Oh, nice. I did find some sand here. Let me place down and melt my clay while I'm getting this. Okay, you actually can melt clay in there. Interesting. So I guess we need to use the kiln. So there's a reason to keep it. And there is the clay. Perfect. And I will mine this with my steel shovel. Okay, so I have like 3 glass. Let's make a set of glass bottles right here. And then what can we make from that? Did any new recipes come up? Sweet berry jam. Kills 2 hearts. 3 minutes. Is that 3 minutes of health boost? We would need sugar for that though. Okay, not bad. Let's just try to make that right now. Or wait, do we only have 2 sugarcane? No, okay, yeah, I thought I had more sugarcane than that. So, do we need the actual mashed berries too for that? I think we did. So let's get our kindling out. Or I guess I don't have kindling anymore. I must have thrown it out. That's okay with me. Oh, I made buttons, that's the wrong thing. So let's make that in this crafting table right here. Oh wait, we have 2. Okay, I was wrong. I guess that means I can melt them faster though. Bake them faster, whatever word you would use there. Wow, my inventory is also really full. I should probably work on that. So in order to craft this, we will need 1 sugar, 1 sweet berry. So we need to craft the rest of our sugarcane probably would be nice. I'm also cooking up the rest of these sweet berries. I almost have 40 of them. That should be 40 there. I'll try to make 40 of these fruit potion things that I'm currently on. And then we'll try it and see if it's worth it to keep making them. Also, I want to make more bricks because we should be able to make an oven, honestly. Like, where is this oven in here? Mud kiln. I mean, that's not the oven, though. Oven, finally. Okay, we just need kindling to make it. And then we can make the oven. Perfect. And what were we supposed to melt in here? I honestly forget. Okay, make a ceramic bowl from bricks. I'm assuming that is literally just doing this. No, that's a flower pot. Like, how do we make a ceramic bowl? Do we melt the bricks into ceramic bricks? Maybe we can click on uses on this. Okay, we know the bowls are just crafted with 5 blocks. And then what do the bowls do? Manners first. Is there any other instructions here? Preserve food. Make Japanese curry. Make green curry. The best soup ramen. Make paneer maki... Okay, wait. Let me actually try to pronounce this. Paneer makhani. I'm sure I could be saying it wrong still. All foods have viable vegetarian options. Oh, interesting. That's pretty cool. Well, I guess we can try to make all of those. I wouldn't know exactly how, and I don't know what the oven is for. Like, can we cook, like, meat in here? I don't know. Let's just keep it for later. Let's pick up our campfires, and then I will try to store all of this in our chest right here, too. All the stuff we're currently not using. Buttons can just be thrown out because they're literally useless. And finally, the last thing I could do, which is pretty exciting, is try to make the sweet berry thing. I need 40 glass bottles, though, so let me make some more of those. 36, one more set, and then we can craft, if I can find it, 40 sets of sweet berry jam. Let's see, what does that actually give us? Alright, we heal up 2 hearts, and then we have 3 minutes of health boost. So if we eat another one, then we can just have 2 extra hearts. So that feels like it's good. It might be a little bit difficult to craft, but I think it's gonna help us survive. You also can't eat these fast like this, sweet berries, so that's a little bit of a downgrade in that regard, but still, I think it's pretty worth it. Also, I want to find a place to build a base, and then what other things do I want to do? I have to kind of decide, like, which direction I should head in. Also, yeah, well, let's make the Estes flask right now, because that was an achievement. Estes flask, alchemically curious. And where even was that? I low-key forget. I think it was back near the start, right? Yeah, down here. Taking an asylum seeker, that's probably something to do with a villager if I had to guess. I want to find a fishing shack still, too. Palatinate. Let's look up that in here and see. Alan. Well, no, impaling just comes up. Interesting. What if we look up like axe, for example? Adamant axe. How do you craft an adamant axe? You can melt it into adamant alloy? Yeah, honestly, guys, I have no idea. Golden pickaxe. Doesn't look bad. Oh, fortune 1. Interesting. So it comes with an enchant on that one. What about diamond? No enchant. I think going to the nether could be fun. I mean, I wonder if there's much stuff that has changed in there. So in order to do that, we'd have to find diamonds to get obsidian, I think. Or we could find a ruined portal and keep stealing obsidian, which I think I've already done. Okay, well, we have 3. Either way, I think the best course of action right now is going to just be exploring a little bit more and seeing what we find. So that is exactly what I'm going to do. And I have come across my first village. Hopefully there's going to be some cool stuff. This house is empty, so I'm not off to a very good start. Is this like an abandoned village? Oh, I see. I would have liked a real village, but, you know, what can you do? I don't think we're going to be able to find anything here, actually. Maybe there'll be like the asylum seeker villager and we can help them out for that advancement. I don't know. Yeah, all these houses are completely empty. I mean, this is a pretty cool mountain range right here. Could be a possible spot for a base, I think, but then again, it isn't very steep. If I want to build like a mountain base, you know, if they're steep, it's usually a pretty nice bonus. It's easier to build off something that's more flat. Right here would have to be diagonal too, yeah. So I don't know if I like that very much, but I can probably keep looking and find something soon. I can screenshot this just in case too. And I will eat one of my sweet berry jams. What else can we... Is there anything else we could craft in here? Not at the moment, unfortunately. What about with the Estes flask thing? Oh, apple empanada. I mean, regen for 3 minutes is... I mean, that sounds very good. Regen 2 for 45 seconds. Is that speed for 4 minutes? Gilded empanada. That sounds good as well. You can definitely craft a lot of things with these. Night vision. Enchanted books. Oh, so you can craft efficiency 3 on breaking 3 if you find a divine favor, which is just a nether star, I guess. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna kill the wither. Or, you know, maybe we can. I don't know. I mean, I just have to get to the nether, I guess. Guys, like, low-key, I was looking at this, and I feel like this would be the perfect spot for a base. We could have a bridge right here that comes all the way across, and then we could have, like, some farms. There could be a spot in the mountain there, another spot on the mountain here, maybe a waterfall on this or on the side. I think we could do something really cool. But as for actually building it, that's going to be a lot harder. And I haven't like decided 100%, but I mean, that base looks cool. I think I want to build there. I'll definitely need to continue gathering some loot. Looks like there's a pillager outpost too. Pillager outposts are so bad though. I guess there's a chance they're changed, but maybe there'll be like a divine fragment there. I don't think so. I mean, we can definitely look. Oh, so that mountain just looks really awesome as well. Like, what is this huge cherry blossom mountain? Building with some pink would be super fun, so I could leave that there for later. Oops. I haven't found a single structure yet, except to ruin portals, which were the exact same, right? So yeah, I don't think loot tables are edited then. Is there obsidian in the loot table of an outpost too? I don't know. There could be. Also, my health ran out and I just ate another one of these and I kind of tested it. But if you eat this, you get the health boost and then you regen the health boost of your full health. So eating one of these basically just give you 2 extra hearts, and you could do that every 3 minutes. I don't know, 2 extra hearts isn't crazy. Okay, there's some pillagers here. Let's see if they do anything special. I just don't want to get bad omen, probably. I feel like that would be bad. Okay, nothing from that guy. And from this guy, we also get nothing. I mean, that's fine with me, though. If we do another one of these, does it refresh? Yes, it does. It goes back to 3 minutes. And I have to eat at least one more of these. Maybe I should eat some steak, though. I don't know. And then the single chest up here has... Yep, it's literally the exact same. It sucks. Goat horn. I mean, there's some string in here, which is nice, but nothing else very useful. Let me keep exploring. I'll probably go this way a bit, and then we can always circle back around to where I wanted to build my base, into that area with the cherry grove, and mine some stuff. And I just fell. That was an accident. Oh, the pillager with the banner is right below me, too. And multiple more of them. Interesting. Yeah, I'm going to stay away from that. I definitely do not want to mess with the pillagers. Also, do I have a water bucket? I just found a pool of lava here. I don't think I do. So if I get that, maybe we can see if we can mine lava with a steel pickaxe. I don't think you can, but... I mean, what is this actually called? A stone pickaxe? Yeah, this is not going to work. I mean, it's going kind of fast, though. Oh, you can! Oh my gosh, okay. Let me place all this down then. And I have to place water really fast when this breaks, because there's probably going to be lava below this. Okay, I did it. Nice. Okay, let me mine up more obsidian, so we're at a total of 10. Maybe like 14. I don't think enchantment tables are in this game, so I don't believe I need to craft one. I could be wrong, but I think we just need 10, like, for the portal. I guess I could get 20. Is there anything we can make with haste? Not that I know of yet. That would be really nice if we could. I know there's some things that give you it, but I wouldn't know what. I don't remember. But that is definitely something we can think of in the future, too. For now, I'm just going to have to go through the painful process of mining all this obsidian. And I think I will get 20. Just in case we get, like, stuck in the nether, we can teleport out. Which seems like a good option to have. Alright, and I have the 20 obsidian. So, is it a good time to go into the nether? I might wait a minute and go back to the base and then go from there. So, like, I can explore a tiny bit more and then we can try it very soon. I just want to see what else there might be to find. I feel like I haven't explored too much. But then again, I've been running around this world for a while. I mean, I found a ruined portal here, and if you look in the distance, there's also some more taiga trees, I think. So I can mine all that stuff and then head back. 2 more lodestones. Can you do anything special with lodestones? No, you cannot. I mean, it's a nice decoration block, so I might as well take it, I guess. And then is there anything else at this place I want? Sharpness 5, looting 2 spear. That sounds like it does a lot of damage. I don't know how to use spears, though. Yeah, the rest of this is empty. And then how much inventory room do I have if I want to fit in a bunch of logs? I should probably empty my inventory as much as I can as well. I guess we're about to settle down, though, so we could just empty it there. Tinder is very cheap, right? Yeah, just grass. We can throw that out then. I mean, most of this I have to keep, honestly. Some of this stuff is valuable. Most of it is. It's just so random. I think I can get 6 stacks of logs, so that's probably what I'll try to do and then head back home. I have 6 open inventory slots here. And everything else is pretty important enough for me to want to keep, at least. I guess we could do 7 stacks if we offhand something. I guess we could offhand blocks. Okay, well, I just mined up a bunch of trees, and I have 7 stacks of spruce wood, so I think I'm good to head home now. I don't know exactly which direction it is, but I'm going to start heading. Pretty sure it's this way. So I have arrived back to the area that I thought I wanted to build at. So we can build a portal nearby, everything like that. I don't know if I should build a portal, like, in the base. Like, maybe I should build a bit first, and then we can, like, actually have the portal, if that makes sense. I hope spruce wood is dark enough to go against this dirt. I'm not gonna strip it probably. I want it to be very visible and stand out. I think I'll use some stripped oak for some of the higher up things, if that makes sense. But let me get up here onto this little cliff that I want to build a bridge on. Let me just pick 2 spots for the pillars to start. Yeah, I don't know. This I might have to actually think for a second here. Let's break this layer of dirt right here. And let me also go ahead and place down a couple of very basic things, including my shulker box, smithing table, blast furnace, kiln, and then I also want to go ahead and place down my crafting table, and then 1 singular chest, just to have a little bit of extra room and keep some of this spruce in here for now. Alright, then it should be good to find out where we're going to start the bridge again. Probably right around here, I just don't know exactly where. Okay, so on these blocks, like, let me just place these here for now as a test. Like, what if we do that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then something like right there. Maybe move it over 1, honestly. Maybe. So that would be there, and this would be right here. And I think we should mine all this grass down 1 more in this area. So I will start and do that as well. It might take me a second. Alright, I think this is better. And I also think I want to move these up a block. So basically, the pillar would start right here and then go all the way down to the bottom. And same for the other side, we're going to move it up a block and bring it all the way to the bottom as well. Then for this area, I think we should bring the dirt all the way across, fix up some of this, just make it more natural. Just took a lot of damage from falling there. So anyways, I was just saying, let's round this out a little bit more, like genuinely just something like that should be fine. And then make these little hills a little bit more natural, hopefully. Bring them down a bit more. I think that would all help in general with this mountain here. Okay, I think that is better, hopefully. And then this would basically just go all the way across this way, where it's a little bit more flat, and I think that's going to help it. So let me fill all this in though and check it out. Okay, so far so good. I think the next big thing I have to do, which is also going to be pretty complicated, is making this way more flat. So we have to break a lot of this mountain off. So I'm going to try to do it slowly and kind of coordinate it and make sure what I'm breaking and making makes sense. But this needs to be a lot more flat if we want to build anything on this, so I have to just break a lot of it. That's why it's going to be a bit difficult, I think. Well, I mean, it's definitely a lot more flat now, but I think I still need to do a lot of work. And I'm going to start by mining all the dirt across, basically from this wall all the way along this corner to just somewhere around here. I'm going to mine all the dirt that's like 3 blocks or less. So if it's 4 blocks tall, I'm going to leave it. So that would just kind of make like this steep mountain effect thing. I can go back through and polish it later, but for now, I'm going to just get rid of most of this before we can go through and polish it. And then there'll be a bunch more room as well. And I currently have plenty of dirt, which we're going to use later, so I want to make sure we put this in the chest so I can continue picking up what I do mine. I think I should mine some stone so I can go ahead and kind of try to polish up this wall. So we're going to use some of my coal and some of my cobblestone to melt that up. But I broke up to the 5 block mark. I don't think it looks bad. I just think it needs to be maybe bigger as well and not go inwards so fast. So I'm going to try to go ahead and do that now. I think something like this will look good. And then I can also go through and place some stone. And also near the top here, I can go back through with some dirt and add some extra blocks of those. Alright, then since this is melted, I can go ahead and place it on this bottom row right here. Hopefully it looks okay. And I think it does so far. So I've definitely done a lot of progress overall on my base here. And I think I might try to put a wall holding this dirt in here. Then all this space would be basically just farms. And then right here, since it like just slopes down, it's kind of weird. I can't really build anything on top of this. So I think for now, I'm just going to build straight over here and fill all of this in with more dirt. That way we have some more flat to work with. And then we can... I just want to be able to grow like every single crop probably, because I want to try out all the foods. And then I also want room for animals. And I think this should be enough space to fit all of those things. I want to work on the other side of the base too soon, but I think I should just focus on one thing at a time. And maybe I can actually make like the window right here on one of these bottom or top ends. And then maybe I'll have something here, and then the waterfall, maybe like a tower this way. I don't have any other concrete plans except for that. But I'm going to get back to filling this dirt in. And I should have enough dirt for mining all the dirt that I have to at least finish filling in this area for now. So that is definitely a good thing. And that is what I will continue doing right now. But then I think what I'll do now is honestly try to lay out the groundwork for some sort of structure that could be here. It's also touching the very bottom layer, so I feel like it might make sense to have, because if you guys have watched my other videos or seen the thumbnails, I usually have all of them floating, but on this very bottom layer, I wonder, I could either make like a little scaffolding that goes up like 3 blocks tall, but then that doesn't leave much room left. I could also just make a like floating circle or square, and then the third option would be I could make it touch the ground and then round up at the top, if that makes any sense. And I think that one sounds like a good idea, but I don't know how it's going to look. I could try it here. I just need to decide on how long this is going to be. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 blocks maybe. Then how would that look? I mean, it leaves us with 3 blocks on each side, and it gives us a good amount of room. So how far could it build up as well if we go for that? I think somewhere like here to make sure we have more than enough room for the dirt behind us. And then we build up with the spruce. Maybe twice, actually. I've never done that, so I could change it up by doing that. This is also a very tall building so far, so I think this is tall enough. And then I could copy that same thing on the other side. Then I will copy that over 2 blocks at a time. And then connect it through the middle. And then let me see if this looks bad or if it looks good. Okay, then that's what that looks like. I think it looks pretty good. I've done the same design for like farms, but in this instance, it would be the entrance to maybe like a... You know, it doesn't matter right now. And then on the side right here, I could also have an extra entrance, like a 2 block wide entrance right here. I think that could be pretty nice. Let me build up with dirt there so I can place this last log block. Okay. Yeah, I think I like that design so far. So I think I'm also going to put a beam on the very bottom block like this. And then when we go into the building, we can step up 1 block, which would also help with the height, because it's just like very tall at the moment. I could do 2 blocks, but I don't think 2 blocks makes any sense, so I'm not going to do that. I guess I could have pillars like this, but again, I don't know if that makes sense either. I mean, I guess it kind of mirrors the top more so. I don't know. I can decide later, but for now, I'm going to go ahead and mine out a couple layers of this stone so we could even maybe start building something in here. So right now, it's obviously just the mountain. But I like the design I built, so I'm going to start mining this out. And just like that, I've mined out the whole thing 4 blocks backward. I'm going to also put away some of these blocks to make sure... Well, hopefully that I won't need to like go out and out of my way to mine some of this stuff, but I'm already out of dirt, so... Also, I'm out of coal in this chest. Let me place some more in there. Then what am I able to do next? I guess we could do the door right here. I think that'd be helpful. So let me make some spruce doors and some... Well, actually, I think mangrove wood. I used in my last video. If we had red next to this spruce, I think it'd look really cool. So the doors and stairs could be mangrove. The only problem is that I don't have mangrove at the moment. And I don't know how difficult it's going to be to get. But let me mine out the entrance point for this as well, so we can have that ready. And can we mine these blocks? Yes, we can. Okay, I placed in these here. I could also replace this with mangrove if we end up getting it. I don't know if mangrove's close. I could have a little bit of a peek around, I guess. But honestly, I have not seen one yet, so I think a better idea would be maybe go to the nether for now. And we could just maybe like go out of the portal at some random spot and hope we get closer to one that way. I think all that would be a fine idea, but I would also maybe want to do that when I'm going to explore a little bit more. And I don't know if I'm ready to explore again yet, so I might just go ahead and go get some of these cherry blossom trees. That at least gives me another block to build with, and maybe I could build another area of my base right now. Oh yeah, I just actually found a spawner here, and I low-key just ran in and broke it because I was not paying attention. But that means we have a divine fragment. There's a crystal heart in here. Okay, that actually jump scared me. That's really loud. Which means we actually just get a permanent extra heart, which is cool. And then there's a golden apple in here, which is just seems to be vanilla. That is about it. There's a random book. I don't know what that's going to do. I could definitely take that in case it's useful. I could just check the uses with my mod as well. Okay, I don't think it has a use. I honestly have no idea. Either way, though, the divine fragment is going to allow us to make a couple of different things, which is super exciting. Divine favor, which also makes... You know, I forget now, but it made something good earlier. I think you can craft the adamant alloys, which you need netherite scrap for. It's called adamant scrap now, I guess, for some reason. Or that might just actually be a different block. We'll figure it out later. It does look like it comes from ancient debris, though. I also got almost 3 stacks of cherry wood, so I'm going to head back down to my base now and sleep. And then maybe it'll be time to explore. I don't know what I'll do next. And I think what I want to start next, before I go exploring or anything, is I could do some of the bridge, hopefully. And it's going to have to slowly slope down since the land over there is so low. I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to do that. Or I guess it could go all the way over there, probably. It could slope down a bit in the middle. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 blocks is probably okay, I hope. And then I'll jump all the way down here and place this part in too. Maybe I should do 11 blocks though. Let me go from the side and see if it looks too long. So I did both of these sides 9 blocks wide, and I think it looks good. So I'm going to continue that. 3, 6, and then 9 more blocks. Let me double check that to make sure it's right. It is. And then I can jump in the water and place yet another pillar all the way up here to the top. I am going to run out of spruce wood eventually though. This is going to take a lot, so I'll probably go start from the other side soon, hopefully. Or maybe I'll build like a pillar all the way over there to see where we end up anyway. And then that would kind of help me see what I need to do. I do have dirt, so let me do it from right here. I'll just build all the way over as far as I can. I don't know if a stack of dirt is enough. Hopefully it is, because if it isn't, then this would be really, really big, and maybe I should go for a smaller design. Then on this left side, I'm going to go ahead and make this pillar go 9 blocks as well, and then we can link it up. And then it did connect over there, which was a pretty good spot, so I think we could definitely finish this whole bridge. Like I said though, I just don't think I'll have enough wood, so I don't know how long I'll make it right now. I also really want mangrove for multiple different things, so it might be time to try to go to the nether soon. I just want to find a place to place my portal permanently if I can. I might just have to give up on that for now though and wait to decide. I'm gonna go ahead and go down and try to find some moss blocks where I can farm those. But actually, yeah, I should bring an iron. I was trying to think of everything I need to bring. And in case my tools break or I need another one, I need an iron hoe in the first place, so let me bring a couple pieces and then we have wood if we need to craft anything. But yeah, I'll try to find a mossy cave, a lush cave. Hopefully we can get a bunch of moss blocks and some cobblestone as well. How do we craft that book too? Can we craft that right now? I should go ahead and try to look for it. We got a divine fragment, I believe, which can be used to craft unbreaking 2. That kind of sucks. Okay, yeah, we definitely don't want to do that then. I would rather just save it. And do I only have 4 iron? I thought I had more than that. I should probably honestly bring a furnace with me then, in case we find some more and need to melt it. This 4 is just, I mean, that's more in there. Okay, 8. Let me make a hoe to begin. And there we go. I'm ready to go down into the caves now. So I do have a bunch of moss. I just got back from mining it up. Hopefully that's enough to make everything I want to make, but I need to go back down because I need to get, I think probably some tough and then cobblestone for stone break and stuff like that. So, but yeah, I did not have enough room to fit all of it in one go, of course. So I had to prioritize getting moss while I was in a lush cave. So let me place another chest here and we can have it just be all moss specifically. Maybe some farming supplies too, so we can start cleaning out this chest a tiny bit. So we're gonna have to move this eventually, and the more organized the better. Okay, then I will probably just write, oh yeah, I found 1 diamond too. But I'll probably immediately go ahead and go see if I can find another place I can mine some cobble and tuff, just to get it out of the way. So now that I'm back up with some cobblestone, I can go ahead and use that as well as my tuff here. I'm gonna lay out a area that I want to make this wall cover in the first place. Now that I'm back with my cobblestone and tuff and everything, we can start placing this. I think I want to start the wall right around this area, so I'm gonna try to do that. And I can just kind of follow this corner. And then I wanted to end it somewhere right around here. Yeah, actually right here. I think ending it on these blocks would be fine. And then that's basically all the tuff I need, so I guess I probably shouldn't have collected so much. I'll use it again for something though, I bet. I can go ahead and make another chest right here. Or this chest into a double chest, so I can store my tuff in there. And then let me take out my cobblestone. Let's melt a stack of that right now. Oh wait, I never got coal. I got diamonds though. Well, we need to get more coal. Let me just go back into the cave really quickly. And there's actually some right down here, pretty close to my base in the cave opening, so I'll just grab as much of this as I can. Hopefully a lot, but if I don't get enough right now, we can always get more later. I want to start melting my cobblestone as soon as possible. And there's a zombie in here, okay. I think I should be fine because it's only 1. Get some more leather from that, which is good. And then is there any more coal? That might be it for this tunnel. I got a couple pieces, but I'm just going to have to get more soon as well. I mean, I'm just kind of low on coal too. I got a couple pieces of coal, but I'm definitely going to need more soon. I also guess this melts into gravel. So let's use the kiln then. Because I think that melted it straight into stone, which is what we would want instead. Okay, yes, it turns into limestone. And then we'll have to double check if you can use limestone to make stone brick. And, okay, yes you can. Perfect. Also need to use some of my moss. We turn this first stack into a mossy stone brick. And then we can use another stack of stone in our furnace that we have from earlier to make a normal stack of that. And then I can start building the wall a bit right now, I think. Starting with adding just in some random mossy areas, then covering up the rest with the regular stone brick. And I should be able to just finish this wall pretty slowly here. Let's just droop a couple last pieces of mossy stone brick across this, and then fill the rest up with this. Okay, I think that looks fine. I'm gonna try to add in some more details though. Just not sure where to start. I think I was gonna try walls on top, possibly. Maybe some slabs, and for it to look its best, it would have to be like, these would have to be 2 blocks at a time, if that makes any sense. So if we could, I mean, yeah, that's 2 blocks, that's 2 blocks. We'd have to extend this one as well, which wouldn't be too big of a problem. Then is there anywhere else that causes an issue? Right here, we'd have to extend this out one. Same for these blocks. Then that would be the only changes we would have to make. And I think this still looks the same basically to the outside, so I can definitely go through and add the tuff on the bottom now. And then if I find my cobblestone, I can mix some mossy cobblestone too, and try to mix that in here. Just kind of putting it through the other blocks maybe. So some right there. We could have some scattered right here on this area as well. And then probably some more going up through here. And then maybe it touches the ceiling right there as well. Okay, yeah, I like that. And then I'll just continue doing that same thing near these mossy patterns. Honestly, I think that's good enough. I think that's done. The last thing to do would be basically just making some walls and go putting them on top there. I don't know if I want to do this 100%, but I'm assuming it's going to make it look better, so I'm going to try it. And then I would need stone brick walls as well. Can you make mossy stone brick walls? I assume you can. Let's try that. Okay, yes, I can. So let me go place all this in then. Let me bring some dirt so I can stack up and down a little bit easier. If we have... I guess I don't have dirt, never mind. Well, what's the next best block? I guess probably diorite or something. I think it could have been better, but I think especially from far away that does help, so I'll just leave it in there. And then I guess what we would have to work on next is basically probably like the farm and stuff in the whole area that we're standing on. I don't have dirt to continue this mountain downward, which I did want to do at least a little bit. So I guess either we would want to do up there. Find a mangrove swamp is definitely on the list as well. We could maybe do that first. But then again, I feel like I need dirt because I was thinking about building the portal right here. I guess we can start mining this out a bit and seeing if I can find a spot. Actually, let's leave that there. And then we could just carve out like a tiny little hole in this area. I mean, I'm already liking how this is looking, yeah. And then right here, you could go in and it could be a portal, possibly. I mean, I would have to double check. I don't think that looks good like that either. I know, should this come down one more or go up one more even? I think going down one more helps more so than going up. And then what should the blocks be made out of in this actual tunnel area before we go in the portal? And how close should I have the portal is another question. I think right here would be fine at 3x3. We just place it in. And then we could have maybe white diorite could be cool. I don't know. Around all of these walls and in the back of this. I don't know if that matches though. I can always change it. And I should be able to light this portal up then. I mean, yeah, that definitely doesn't match the best, but again, I can just change it. Let's light this portal. Oh, you can't really see the portal once lit up either. Very, very dark. I could probably place like a purple block behind it to help more. But for now, I think I'm ready to try to go in. So that's what I will do now. Hopefully we get a good spawn with a lot of stuff nearby. Alright, seemingly we're in a soul sand valley, which isn't a terrible start. We have a blackstone wall right here. I could get some blackstone to build with, but I think getting netherrack to build around with would be easier. Is this just normal gold up here? Yes, it is. I mean, gold is valuable, so we can mine all that up. I guess we could start like making a tunnel if I do want to try to go through the overworld again at some point. Ooh, what is that? I wonder if that's like one of those blocks. Let me go all the way up there. It might take a second, but I do want to explore. This skeleton's doing a lot of damage. And I just remembered I also kind of needed food before we did this probably, but I kind of pushed it to the limit and get food when I'm back home. I can go back a little sooner than I was expecting, I guess. Let me make a bridge over here. And I'm almost to this special block in the wall. And it ended up being, let's see. Oh, sulfur, okay. I'm not sure what sulfur does, but we can mine all this up in case it is useful. I think I looked a little bit and you can make TNT with it. Fireworks, fire charges, green dye, phosphor, What can you do with phosphor? Glow item frame. Basically stuff that glows, I guess. Okay. I mean, that's better than going to get glowing sacks, I guess. Now that that is all mined up, let me go back to my portal. Or I might also mine through the wall a bit first. The reason I picked this wall too is because everything else is open, and if we mine through this wall, we get some free blocks, and we don't have to like build across lava. So hopefully we can just make a huge tunnel that goes this way, and we can get like a new area to explore since we move a lot faster in the nether. Because like I said, I feel like I've explored most of the stuff around me. I know mangrove swamps are already kind of rare, so we could look for one, but again, exploring the nether while mining a tunnel like this, I feel like is the best way to go about it. There's some bone blocks here, let me get all of that. And then if we go into the open out of our tunnel, I guess what would be the best way to go about this? I guess keeping the tunnel as straight as possible still, but then we could just use the land if it saves us time. Which, yeah, okay, it's about to save us some time here, so we can do that. Okay, that is also a huge fall, so maybe we should make some guardrails. Then if we place this in the ground, we'll be able to sprint through it. Alright, and then we can kind of just start with a pathway of some sorts that leads us all the way across this little bit of a pit. I'll place torches and everything so it's very obvious how to get back. And then on this trail, it's just so since I'm going to be placing these blocks so we can run faster. If it's not, at some point I'll just place like big poles like this so we don't lose our way back. And it looks like I'm in a basalt biome now. Okay, there's a guy shooting me and I'm like out of blocks, so I think I should probably take that as a hint that it's time to go home. I also mined lava and got lit on fire. Please don't hit me in, skeleton. Okay, we're safe for now. I can definitely go back in there too and keep exploring. I think we need one more obsidian for another portal. And then, of course, all the food. And I can build some fence gates to keep this closed so we don't have like monsters running through here, sneaking in. I need more sticks though to do that. Hopefully that'll be enough. And it is. And then 1, 2, and 3, we have the nether portal blocked in. Do I have any food sitting in any of my backpacks or chests? I don't think I do. I might have to go find some animals. That's what it's looking like. I mean, I have a couple mud in, but that's not enough to last me a meaningful amount of time. I'll melt the iron in my blast furnace while I'm around here too. And then since I don't want to kill animals right next to my base because I might use them and make a farm of them or a pen, I'm going to try to run a little bit of a ways away and get them probably just across this valley over here. And then it can also kind of double up as exploring a bit more to see what's around me. You know, I also have not done another advancement in a while. Hopefully we can find that fisherman's shack. The sea god, hoping a lapis nazar will ward the dead. It can also be attached to some equipment. How do you make that? Let's look it up. Okay, it's not in the recipes. Oh, no, it is right here. Nice. And the middle block is white dye. Interesting. Can we see what we can make from this? We can make a warding stone. I have no idea what that's supposed to do. I guess we need this eye of some sort to make that anyway, which I do not have at the moment. Okay, these are actually the only 2 items. And then combining it with other things. Yeah, we can make a warding sword, silver sword. I'm pretty sure all 4 weapons are better than that. But we could definitely do some testing if I wanted to. And if we need it for the advancement anyway, I guess we're going to end up doing that. So we have the Estus Ash. I'll have to look out for white dye, which should be pretty easy to find. I feel like a lot of flowers can give you it. Like even this one right here might give me it. Okay, that is light gray dye. I guess I'll have to keep looking. This one's yellow dye. Or actually, wait, bones. Don't bones give you white dye? Okay, yes they do. Well, I guess that problem is solved then. It looks like I bumped into yet another taiga biome. If I find a couple more cows, I could make another shulker box. And that would help me carry around all of these things while exploring a bit better. So there's actually cows right here where I can get some leather, which is exactly what I will do. Oh yeah, then another campfire. We should probably make that so we can melt up all this food when we need to. I'll make a couple kindling just to have them on me, because they are very, very cheap, so it won't hurt. Then we do have the flame steel to light them. And I think I will only use this box for specifically like wood if I'm about to get it. Then we can save all the other stuff in our inventory just so we can see it a bit easier. So I guess this wandering trader, I'm mining stuff up here and I can get one of these things I need for a quest. Very interesting, but I guess I'm just gonna buy one and see what they do later. I don't know. I guess I just have to buy one from the shop. Does this like spawn a villager or something? I mean, I guess I'm gonna find out in a second here. Let me just continue mining for now. Okay, I just got jumped by some zombies. I got a good amount of food and a pretty good amount of spruce logs, so I'm gonna head back to my base now and melt the food up. I guess I could also get the salmon in here, but I don't know. I don't really want to get all that at the moment, and we just got other food, so I'm definitely good to go back home. If I do need more though, I'll definitely think of salmon. I feel like we can make some good stuff with that. So now that I'm home, I can put away my logs here, and then let's use the 2 campfires to cook all of my raw beef. I'll just start eating that again. And then I'll probably just keep the mud in for later, honestly, and just keep the stack of beef with me. Alright, melting some glowberries. Let's see what this cooks into. It should be done in a second. Or just glowberry mashed up, I guess. Aura enchantment? What does an aura enchantment do? Yeah, I have no idea what that's supposed to mean. It only lasts 3 seconds though, so I don't think it's gonna do much. Then what can we craft or upgrade this to? Glowberry jam, we can do that. Glowberry crumble, interesting. But then like, if I did want to have a fence here, I was trying to do a little bit of a test. How would it look if it just runs all the way to the other side, like right here? And then this could be a farm maybe? Let me see. I mean, that doesn't seem terrible, but I don't know if this fence is too bulky or big. Okay, I think that would be fine, but only if there's animals in there, and then we can have the actual crops in front of us in these areas. So let me go ahead and also get some fence gates. I think that also help with the look. Just gonna use some spruce fence gates. How many can I craft from this? I don't think 7 is quite enough, so let me get some extra sticks and make enough. All right, 19 will definitely be enough for this fence. And then let me put some in starting here. I can mine 2 of these blocks. We can probably put 1 in over here. I don't want too many though, right? So maybe we actually scrap that one. And then we place in another 2 wide one here. And then there'll be 1 right here as well. Or we could honestly probably move this one to the center more. And then this can come out a little bit. And we can have the 3 blocks. Having 3 definitely looks better because they go up 1. So if we could change these to be 3 somehow, I think it'd be worth it. Which we would be able to do. We just have to bring the walls over 1 more block. So right here we'd have to do that. Then we can add a 3rd one as well. I think that looks pretty good. And then do we have gravel? I think it would also maybe look nice to have coarse dirt under those blocks. If not like cobblestone and stuff like that. I mean, I have 2 pieces of gravel, so we can make 4 pieces of coarse dirt then with all of this. And then I can place it in just as a test. I think this is a good place to test because you can see it a lot better. I guess it also turns green a bit too, since it's underneath those blocks. I do think that looks nice. Yeah, and we can bring it out a little more as well, so some of this could be coarse dirt too. Let me see if there's gravel near my base, because I could mine that and just place it in right now. I'll go to the other side of my bridge, on my huge dirt bridge. I do think I see some gravel right here, so I can go ahead and mine all of that. Okay, well, this actually will turn into flint. I don't know if it's like my shovel has like luck on it or something, but I think I could melt cobblestone though. Oh my gosh, I got a spear. That would have been really dangerous. Let me go just melt a stack of cobblestone instead. I think that's the only way I can get this. Or maybe using a different tool would have worked, I don't know. The zombie is still chasing me as well. Oh my gosh, it literally would have 2 killed me. It just hit me once and lost all my health. Okay, that's kind of crazy. Good thing I'm alive though. We'll have to head back to my base. You also just realized you can't be seeing them in hardcore anymore because there's a texture pack for the hearts, but I guess the beginning of the video my texture pack was broken though, so I have 36 coarse dirt, so I'm going to go through here and place just a little bit of it. We can probably like scatter some randomly as well throughout, like 1 in the diagonal part right here. Then I can make actually it's like 3 wide and just bring this one all the way to the end right here. So it end up looking something like this, which I think is nice. We could even extend it up to this point. And actually when you get into the farm, having like 3 blocks right here, I think would also make it look a bit better. So I guess I'll go for that. And then that's probably where I'll leave it for now. I think that is actually coming together super well. So I think the first thing I want to do here is go ahead and make a path that will lead along my farm right here. And then I'll bring the path up through here to the other side. And I'll probably connect up like that. I guess get rid of some of the coarse dirt I did place. And then hopefully we could expand this just a little bit. Okay, that looks good to me. I think that's good enough. And then all along this way, we will have like a farm with some crops and stuff. I just don't know what to put on this side. Like if we do have the farm, should I take up like genuinely this entire plot right here? I don't know. That might be too big. But then again, we definitely need a lot of crops. I guess I could make multiple types of farms though. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. But I want to start expanding this because I was going to expand it down the hill. So I should probably start with slowly lowering this side of it down. I guess it's just going to have to turn to a mountain right here that gets super steep, but I'm fine with that. I just want to be a little bit more subtle. Then over here it can go up a block again. I probably to like this way. And then I can slowly loop back around, hopefully. Or at least that is going to be what I attempt to have it do. And am I out of dirt, or is that just the dirt on my inventory right now? Yeah, I think I'm out of dirt. I guess I have 53 left. That's not a lot, though. I can place it in for it can at least start growing. And then I will expand this entire flat plane up to at least this block right here. All the way back to the wall and my temporary nether portal. So I'll probably remove it since the portal looks so bad on this texture pack. Honestly, I'll probably just go mine some grass first just to have it to finish that so I can see a little bit easier what I'm going to build. Okay, so I think I could place some cobblestone around this path and kind of box in the crops that I will end up planting here. I just want to get some stone, maybe some andesite and stuff like that so I can kind of mix it up. Probably adding a lot of mossy cobblestone too, like I think that would look great right here. But for now we're going to use what we have, and that is currently stone, andesite, and regular cobblestone. I mean, I could craft the other stuff though pretty easily, so I could do that in a second. So should I be leaving a little bit of grass too? I don't know. Maybe I should be. Especially when it gets bigger over here, we could leave a couple layers of it. Just for we have that green still. And then we could probably circle around. Yeah, something like this. That way we can go ahead and go all the way back. And then kind of have one big farm in this area maybe. I don't know. Let me just start from this side too. I think I could figure out a bit easier. Let me also go through and place in some mossy cobblestone in some of these cobblestone spots. Gotta place this dirt back. Yeah, next to the grass especially is where mossy cobblestone is gonna look the best, I think. So that is where I will place it. Including some just leaking into the normal terrain, I think would look pretty cool. Then let me start doing this side over here now. I guess this is so thin right here, so maybe we should just start the farm right here instead. That would probably be better, yeah. And then we could kind of loop it around this way. Add in some more mossy stone. Another dirt here and here. Alright, then this can loop around all the way to maybe here. That's a 4-block little boost. And then we stop for the bridge. I mean, yeah, we can have something here. Obviously, you can go over still, but we can have a little bit of a pathway going through. So we can get to and from the bridge, which would also go straight through here, I guess. So maybe that would just be the path basically connecting like this. Or honestly, if we can still have this like distinct path, we would probably want to be like right here, I think. And then I could go over there slowly. Alright, yeah, that looks fine with me. And then just for a reference here, like, let's bring this path back so we know where we should not place stuff. Alright, that looks pretty good to me. And then we expand it just a little bit so we have more room to actually be walking around on it. And then that gets all connected up. And then the farm would be on, yeah, I guess just either side of this. Then this would go all the way around, giving us as much space for crops as possible. I want to have this corner though just be regular grass. We definitely want to add in some more mossy stone when we have it in this area. I think it'll look really cool next to all the green blocks. And then we can connect this up right here to the post of the bridge. I guess it's a little bit different on both sides, but yeah, something like that. Let me pick up my empty shulker box right here. Hopefully we can get some chests down soon. I'm not sure where we would put those. I guess we could put some in this main room, but then what is all the way up here if we do that? Like maybe the chest should almost be in somewhere over here or in that one up there. Because then there's just so much space I wouldn't know what to do with. I haven't decided for sure, but I will have to think about it soon. But being able to plant these crops in a second is super, super useful. Let me go ahead and count how many spaces we need for water. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We would need the first water block here to get that corner. And then from there, 1, 2, 3, 4. And we can push this, I think, to here. 1, 2, 3. Nope. We'd have to do this block. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this should reach everything. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, wait, it doesn't. Okay. I guess we could hide like something right here. Another water bucket. Then we could make that a little bit better by also going ahead and making like a stone slab. So it's basically just a part of the wall at that point. And then let me tilt all of these blocks. I also need to get the water placed for they will stay tilted in the first place. So let me go grab one more bucket. Well, 2 buckets total, but 1 bucket at a time since I only have 1 bucket on me. Then I can go ahead and tilt the rest of these blocks here. Or, you know, I guess while we have the grass... Oh, no, man, there's some right here. Let's go ahead and take this grass and put it so it can grow this way and grow on the top of those blocks. Then I want to tilt the rest of all this grass over here, which should all be covered by the water I placed. So let me go through and see if that's true. Alright, I went ahead and placed in the... the slab stairs, whatever, but it was stairs in this instance because I had some. So I think this looks good so far. I don't know. I'll have to check. And what kind of crops do I have right now to even plant down? Can you plant glowberries? No, you can't. I mean, I know you can't vanilla, but I don't know. I figured maybe it's different. I can go ahead and plant seeds, though. So let me start by planting 5 of those right there. Do I have any carrots or potatoes anywhere? Alright, it does not seem like I do. One last check in here. Okay, yeah, I don't. You know, I thought I had like an extra shulker box somewhere, though. Like I'm missing one. Oh, over here. Okay, there's no bundles in here, though, so yeah. I mean, wheat isn't a bad start, but we'll have to try to get some carrots and potatoes as well to continue making new foods. And then, do we have more food in general? We might want to go get some at some point. But let me see, what actual structure can I build next? I can definitely get the mangrove wood soon, too. That would be really, really helpful. So maybe I could go back to the nether. I was waiting on something to go back, but I honestly forget what it was. Oh, I was getting food. Okay, well then why don't we just use up this 10 mud in as well and then go to the nether with that and our beef, which should be more than enough. Oh, we have 10 porch up here as well. We'll bring all of that then in. I'll be fine. I carry my gold apple and my hotbar too, so if anything bad happens, I will be able to use it and survive. Asylum secret paper in here still. I mean, I don't know. Guess we can try that later. And then do I bring some diamonds? Your diamond pickaxe is better than steel. Well, it doesn't say these special effects on there. What if we like actually pretend we're crafting the whole thing? Will it tell us? I think it should. I just need a pair of sticks to do that. And also, can we get some torches? I'll need to use charcoal. Oh, I guess it has some on me too right now. Alright, but there we go, 45. And then the sticks, make the pickaxe and see what is it going to give us. 9, 5, 1.2. So it's the same speed, but it does... No, it's more mining power. I don't know what 1.2 means, to be completely honest. It does 1 more damage, it doesn't really matter. Either way, we'll bring it, and we'll use it if I need to. As for this bundle, I'll probably empty it out, because it's just full of a bunch of random nonsense. And then we can keep this bundle for helping clean up the inventory when it gets super, super full. And I'll bring the shulker, just so we have, like, as much room as we could possibly ever need. And I'm officially off to go find some mangrove wood. Oh yeah, wait, that's why we would want this too. So we can just tack a bunch of mangrove wood in here. And let me plant my 3 seeds. And then yeah, that's more than enough space. And we could always make another one too if I need to later on. Oh yeah, water bucket would be helpful. Let me grab that. Alright, so I'm continuing to bridge in the nether here. Hopefully we can find like more solid ground to stack through. I think I will, but we just gotta get through like this... I don't even know what this biome's called. Yeah, like a basalt delta. It's just hard, so hard to navigate this. So which way could I navigate more easily? Or I wonder if I go back, maybe we could have taken a turn to just avoid this biome entirely. I might actually go try to do that. So the ghast for the 2nd time is shooting me from over there, so I just think it's not ideal. I didn't know if that was a structure over there. It is not. But I guess we could just go into this wall. I mean, I feel like that'd be pretty safe. This is our tunnel. Yeah, why don't we just try going straight this way again? See if that maybe gives me any more luck. And then for this soulstone biome again, it just opens up a lot, so I think I might just try to like mine down like this and kind of hide in these blocks. Just for the sake of mining as far away as possible again. It's just something I gotta do, I think. And we get more blocks to stack by doing this, so I mean like, maybe I don't have to do this forever and we can build like a bridge. You know, like for example right here. Why don't we build a little bridge on this? Yeah, but then we probably won't go on the wall again because this would just be way too far to bridge. So let's turn right. And then hopefully we can go left again for a very long time. I think if we want to try to go left for as long as possible, we probably want to go down a bit as well. So that is exactly what I will do. building the wall with me though as I go to make sure we don't get hit or anything. Alright, I should probably build a portal soon. I was one obsidian away from being able to. Okay, can this gas also stop shooting me? It's kind of getting annoying. I also saw a portal though. That's what I'm currently trying to get to. Not a portal, sorry. Distracted by this ghast. And oh my gosh, I'm in lava. Let me eat this golden apple. Well, I guess it's good that I had that. So we have fire resistance. Let me try to get this ghast killed. You just fully focus on that now. Now we'll hit it eventually. This one has to go way, no, not way down. Start going back up. Why is it so fast sometimes? Let me just be more dramatic about my movements, because I keep barely missing it, so there we go. Anyways, there was a nether fortress this way, so that's what I'm going to try to get to now, because there might be obsidian in the chest there. I just need one block, and maybe we can find like a ruined portal. They do spawn in the nether as well, I know that. I mean, I'm not too sure if it's possible that I'll find one, but I'm going to try. And my staircase is just getting worse and worse as I go. Like, this game is super complicated right now, I feel like. And then where it even was... How much fire resistance do I have? 4 minutes? Where was that nether fortress? Under me somewhere, right? Yeah, because I was looking from over there. So I've got to build some posts to lead me this way. So when I come back, I can not be lost. Oh yeah, this will be a good vantage point. And there it is, I see it. So we have to go through this wall, actually. And then we can somehow get down to it. I don't know how exactly I'll do that, but I'll figure it out one step at a time. Okay, I basically built the bridge and I built a lot of walls, but I just ran out of blocks, so I don't know. I'll have to just revisit it. I have to get another ghast. And I guess I have to be even more dramatic with my angle that I throw it back at. Ooh, was that it? I don't know how that wasn't it. I feel like I'm getting so close. I should probably just get a bow. That would make this a lot easier, so... That will definitely be next on my list of things to get. Dude, I've gotten so close so many times. Alright, I'm gonna kill this ghast and get some blocks and go to this fortress. Being a little bit closer would definitely help too, so that is what I will do. Alright, I don't have blocks yet, but I can jump into the fortress, which I think I will do. I will just be basically mining in from the bottom over here. And I don't see anything yet. I'm looking for chests, mainly. Maybe some monsters. Some, Hellspore? Okay, that's just another wart. I wonder if we can melt it and make it into something to eat. Oh, maybe we can. What does this do? Benzene? I have no idea. We could test it out later. Well, there's obsidian, so we can make our portal at some point. Try to find mangrove wood. There's also a lot of gold. And a blaze, alright. Oh, is that blaze shooting faster? I don't know. I know there's some changes, so I have to be very, very careful. And then I'll have to empty my inventory, but I'm not too worried about it right now. So this is a dead end. I've got to go back up and keep looking. It's also very, very dark in here. Alright, I see a wither skeleton. Oh, I'm getting really low. I gotta be careful. I think I just have to sit here and heal for a second. Oh, I blaze spawned. This is getting more dangerous by the second. Can we use the fishing rod a little bit, perhaps? Let me get rid of this blaze first. Oh, there's also 2 chests around here. More gold. I mean, I definitely want gold. Like, if this mod is given to me, I'll take it. Let me put away some of this stuff, like a bed, a water bucket, white dye. Like, just stuff we do not need right now. So we can just focus on looting these chests. Golden crown. More of this, more of that. Not too bad. Let me see if there's anything else this way. And is there any advancement we would need, like, specifically in the nether? I don't think so. I don't see anything nether related here. Smithing upgrades are used to modify and upgrade Mattox into low bres. Yeah, I don't think that can help us at the moment. I guess if we see a smithing template, we can take it just in case it does something. More gold, more obsidian, and a golden shovel that we will leave behind. And another very long pathway. Yeah, there's 2 wither skeletons right here that I can try to get. Oh, I got hit once. That's not good. Cannot take many hits from these skeletons, that is for sure. So gotta make sure I'm very careful. Almost thought I heard something sneaking up on me. Okay, wither skull. They're not as rare in this mod pack. I think trying to kill one would be really fun later, but that's why. Ooh, another one. That is why I'm taking a bit of a detour here. I don't know the actual drop rates, so maybe I still got a little bit lucky. Yeah, I didn't get a 3rd one yet. But I definitely will soon, I bet. I also have more chests to loot, so let me keep doing all this, and I will only see you guys again if something interesting happens. And I just got 2 more skulls, so I'm sitting at 4 total. And I honestly think I'll head back now, because I only have like 2 pieces of food left. So if I get like one more time, oh my gosh, and I did. Okay, it's time to leave. Or let me go get a portal ready. I know it's really close, but I know I'm safe for now. So I'm going around a corner. Wait, I was just really close to dying right there. And then the way back should be... no, not that way. Should be over here somewhere, if I remember correctly. Gotta go back down under. Yeah, because I jumped over here from up there, so... I'll probably mine my way through, though, instead of going that other way. Are there pigmen on me or something? I hear a lot of sounds. There's also another nether wart room here that I haven't been in, so we can go steal all that. I also have to go all the way back home first because I don't have any more food on me. So I need to refill that before I go make a portal somewhere and go to a mangrove biome, which is what I'm doing right now. Luckily, I did make my trail as safe as possible, so as long as I don't make any huge missteps, I should be completely fine. And I'm back home and I slept, so there was some rain, but it should be gone now. Do I have any more food laying around here? Oh yeah, I did put 5 stick into my chest, so I guess I didn't have to leave. You know, I kind of regret leaving now, because then we could have just went through the portal and collected mobs. You know what, let's take this opportunity to go ahead and empty my inventory out, though. I think that'd be a smart idea. So then we have plenty of inventory room to go ahead and take wood or whatever we end up finding. Just all this junk's gotta go in here. And my chest is actually full, so when we throw out stuff that we probably don't need to keep. Also, some of this can be combined. Like, yeah, there's eggs in this chest. And can we make a bow? I should probably get arrows, though, more of them before I make a bow. And now I should be ready. I have some extra stuff in my shulker box in case I need it. We have like 2 pieces of steak left. I just gotta go build this portal in the nether far away so we can explore new areas. Honestly, I'm getting blasted over and over again, so I'm just gonna go back here and build my portal somewhere that's remotely safe. There's just too many gas and blazes shooting me. So yeah, at the bottom of this thing, let's just go ahead and build it down here a bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then the final 2, we've got 2 extra. Let's head into the overworld. Hopefully this is like, I don't know, maybe like 2,000 blocks away. Oh, okay, great. We're actually underground somewhere, which is not a good start. Oh, I hear a zombie. Or I don't hear a zombie? No, I do. Let me just stack straight up. That would be the best way to go about this, I think. And then I can explore from here. And there's some chickens here I can get, so I can make some arrows and start using a bow. So if I go back to the nether or just have it in general, it could be helpful. So I'm going to collect as many of those as I can. There's also a village down there, but it looks like abandoned again, so I'm just going to ignore it. And I'm also going to get this chest right here, because there's another abandoned portal, whatever they're called. There's not really anything in here to take, honestly, but there never really is. Alright, so it is turn 9 or something, I guess. I'm just exploring still, and I realized, of course, I'm out of food. So I want to make a kindling campfire, whatever you'd want to call it, and start melting some stuff on these. Just like probably all my beef for now, if I have something to eat in the first place, I could regen. And then I can sleep in my bed. The way sleeping works is weird. I can actually just show you guys. You can sleep, and then you'll wake up in nighttime. But if you watch the sun, you can cancel it when the sun is setting. Well, I missed it because I wasn't looking at the sun, but you can sleep tonight too, which is very, very cool. I think that's a nice addition. And then I think days are just longer as well, unless I'm wrong about that, but I don't think I'm wrong. I mean, the days have felt a lot longer, but maybe I am wrong. I don't know. Let me pick up my kindling. We have all of this beef teeth, which I will start eating right now and regenerate to full health. And of course, my main objective is still finding mangrove wood, and if not mangrove wood, just other types of wood. I want to bring back some cool stuff to use. Ooh, this looks so cool. Oh my gosh, I had to record this view. If I swim up here, I mean, just look at that view over there. I love this. I don't even know why I like it so much, but I just think the trees, the mesa, the desert, the pond, and the green plains right here, I think this all goes together super nicely. Maybe I could build something there if we do 250 days. Maybe. There's also some sugarcane right here that I can steal. We can keep making more of the recipes with those. And then do I go straight this way or do I take a left? I think I'll follow this beach line for the time being, since it seems like we're leading into maybe something that could look like a swamp. I mean, we're literally near a big pool of water and there's a jungle, so I don't know. In my head, it feels like we're going towards a biome that would have a higher chance to be a swamp, if that makes sense. And there's some more cows, which I will definitely get. Okay, and then there's a jungle here with some melons, so that's another source of food and something that we can farm back at the base. And then, there's also bamboo, so I want to grab some of this. Then we can go ahead and just throw it in our shulker box. Alright, just like that. And 41 in there. And I'll throw out some of this random stuff. But that should be plenty of the supplies saved for later. And I guess I'll just go through the jungle a bit too. Maybe I'll find some other stuff, I don't know. What is this dirt block? This is just a special texture, right? Yeah, it just seems like probably normal dirt. Just is a little bit different from the biome. With the texture pack we have on. Some copper in there, I'm not too worried about copper. Even more melons that we can store in our chest for later on. Yeah, alright, we're at 60 total now, so yeah, that's good. I can stop trying to collect them. I could probably actually get some dirt. Oh wait, what was that? There's dirt slabs in this? Oh, that's pretty awesome. We could definitely use this somewhere in the base then, I'm sure. Oh, from the top of this mountain, it looks like we do have some mangrove trees down there. That's what I was looking for. Looks like a pretty small mangrove biome though, but let me go see it. I might just not be able to see the entire thing from where I'm at. Oh my gosh. Why is it so hard to get down here? And I missed my jump onto the bamboo. That definitely doesn't help my food situation. But then again, I have a lot of food in my shulker box, so I should be perfectly fine. And I will go ahead and start mining all of these trees. Mining trees is the most entertaining thing, so I'm going to go ahead and like absolutely lock in. And when I'm done, I will get back to maybe at the base, maybe exploring a bit more. Who knows? So I did indeed finish gathering as much mangrove as my axe could handle, and I went ahead and went all the way back home because all my chests and stuff were full anyway, so I figured I might as well. Guess I haven't been back in the chunks long enough for my items to despawn, but I'm sure that will happen soon. Just gotta bring it up in case somebody thinks there's some shenanigans going on, but you have to be in the chunks for your items to despawn, and I went through the nether portal and just got back. So there's honestly could be like 4 minutes left on those. Either way, let's put away some of these logs. There's some more in this chest as well, but I'm not going to worry about that this second. And let's honestly just start using some, because that will also help me get rid of them. Starting with, first of all, can we go ahead and make a new pickaxe? Gotta make the sticks. Oh, wait, I want to try a diamond one though, right? I do need my shulker box then. Then we craft the axe. And can we do anything special to this thing? I want to grab like all my gold, the Shakudo alloy. If I can make this thing special in any way, I want to be sure I'm going to try to do it. I don't know, what else is there to grab? Is that all my stuff in special blocks? I think it is. Yeah, the Shakudo alloy still can't go in here. Base metal. Okay. So for example, can you like use steel alloy with the iron? No. Can we do it to the iron tools before, right? Isn't that what we did? I think so. So what can we do to this diamond thing? Divine favor, that's 9 divine fragments. We don't have anywhere near that many. Let me check out some of these things. Okay, well, adamant alloy. Looks like you can upgrade these into some super cool looking tools. So how do you get adamant alloy? Divine fragment. Okay, so we're missing ancient debris and we can unlock another family of those. Not bad. So I guess we just have to keep the diamond one for now. Okay, that makes sense. I guess we could try to get some ancient debris at some point. Like, I'm definitely down. It's just right now I think we're going to build instead of doing something like that. Then for the bridge, will this look better or would stripped wood look better on this? I want to see. I'm not sure. I think the planks give off more of like a walking path vibe, so that is what I will go ahead and go for. I've just got to break all of these old ones then. And I'll continue placing these all the way to the end. And I'll have to decide on some sort of fence for all this. Maybe some like stone, just to add in some gray again. I mean, I'll experiment with it, but just an idea for now. Let me make some more planks. And we also need more spruce wood, but I didn't bother getting any since there's spruce forest way closer to me. And like I said, my inventory was completely full. And I don't know, am I out of spruce like 100%? I have to check before I'm even sure about that. I might have some laying in a chest somewhere. But I have expanded this as far as I've built it so far then. So I will need to go ahead and start with the spruce next. To do this specific path, I can go build something else too for now. But either way, I do have a lot more spruce wood left. So let's start with these pillars, starting with this side. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. This should be the pillar block. So let's jump down and place that in. And on the other side as well, of course, that would be one more segment of this finished. And I will do the same exact thing, 9 more blocks this way. 1, 2, 3. That should be 9, so let's jump down, and I will see you guys when I finish this all the way to the other side, or I run out of wood. I'll probably run out of wood first, but I could be wrong. Okay, I'm getting my last golden apple to regenerate some free health. I've got to make some more food soon. And then there's also another thing I want to do, which is add in some kind of like posts down here, I guess. Just slowly going this way, I think would look cool. And just add in like some depth and stuff here. I don't know, maybe it won't look good, but I want to at least try. So let me break the bottom of these, if I can reach them. Oh my goodness. All right, I think that's looking good so far. I've got to break that block too. That is exactly what I will do, just like that. Yeah, I mean, I think it makes it look better. Honestly, I like that a lot. Maybe I can add like one more on this side, slowly going up. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 plus 4 is 9. And those are 9 blocks wide. So yeah, that makes sense. We can't have them be even, which is fine by me. Okay, maybe I should go finish that right now while it's in my head. I just gotta kind of like do some weird scaffolding over there, I guess. Is this even the best way to do this? Probably not. Okay, then we'd go 5 blocks over from here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we'd go up a 1 block. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that would be the concept that I would think would look the best here. Maybe I'm wrong. I'll have to look. I also left a bunch of dirt floating just because of how bad of a setup this is. So I've got to go over here and break this. Okay, then I think the next thing I'll do is change out this floor with some stone bricks. And then everything else around me here, I'm going to change the walls out with probably these stripped redwood. Yeah, maybe the planks. I don't know, which one's more red? I'll try planks. It also saves us on some wood, so it would be smarter to do it that way anyway. I just think it matches the color I'm going for a tiny bit better. And there's the floor placed in, and I will have to get to the walls, which will take quite a bit longer since they're, of course, way bigger. I have to do it all the way up to the ceiling. Okay, then I want to place planks up to this, and then these blocks right here I want to change out with stripped mangrove logs instead, so we can match the interior a bit better. So I start with the top, and then do both of the sides, which ends up looking a little something like that. I can also go ahead and do the doorway. I think how I wanted to do that was just basically placing in, well, we're getting a crafting table for this, but either trapdoors, stairs, or some combination of those. So stairs would look something like this, and then the doors, which already looks pretty good. We could also push a block back to have extra depth here, which again, probably is the best way to go about it. And then can we hide some wood right here? We might have to add in some more dirt, which should be fine by me, honestly. But we need grass to grow up there, so I'll just place those there for now, and that should help it grow. And then finally, we would need some doors. I guess I do need this table then again. Maybe you can place both those doors right in these 2 spots. I'll throw one of them out here and here. And then that should be the doorway to get into this big main room. I can go ahead and keep doing the interior now. I guess this room, should we do something to this? If I'm able to, I can replace the entire thing with some redwood. There's actually some coal back here I can get since I'm already pretty low on it. So I will take the advantage to get some. I'm gonna go ahead and get some nuggets, and then with those nuggets we can pick this torch back up, and I can make a lantern, which will give us some lighting, and I feel like it just looks better right here too. Or I guess the recipes change for lanterns. Okay, how do we craft one then? 3 nuggets, so I guess it's a bit cheaper. I'm down for that. Let's just craft 3 of them then. Maybe we can use some more in this building. I'll start by placing one right here. Maybe a flower pot can go here. That's a super tight detail though, so I don't know if I'll get to doing that. But either way, I'm going to continue placing these planks on the backs of these walls around this base area. Oh, my pickaxe just broke. Okay. I guess that means we probably want to go ahead and get a diamond one. So let me go try to craft one. I need 3 diamonds from my chest right here. And there we go. We can still try to upgrade them soon. I'm just going to need to go get the ancient debris, which is going to be hard, so I don't know if I'll do that. But at least the option is on the table. Oh, and then yeah, I just looked to this Shakudo alloy type of gear again. You put it on copper armor, I guess. But for example, like our pickaxe is, this one is 9.4 1.2 and ours is 9.5 1.2. I guess that's pretty similar. Does it have like a special ability or something? Like, does it do anything? Oh, silk touch on the axe. Yeah, and there's an achievement to craft this stuff. So I guess you get free silk touch on all this. I mean, that definitely sounds like it could be very helpful. Smithing upgrade template. So I wonder why you need a template for that one specifically. Or maybe you could use either. I'm honestly unsure about that. And then the Shakudo alloy was just literally 3 gold and 6 copper, which we could definitely go ahead and make. And then just one more check actually. What is the armor comparison? Yeah, this one just says 6. My chest plate cleanses poison and wither. Oh, that's helpful. Cleanses levitation. What about like the boots? Or a different piece? Slowness, and what is the helmet? Blindness, darkness. Okay, then the helmet's 2, the pants are 5. Or pants are 5, or helmet is 2. So it's the same as steel. Okay, I placed in some spruce fence here too, which I think looks good. I think it could look better if a pit fence gets in the middle, but I don't know. I'll just leave that there for now and kind of keep deciding. I can also go ahead and go down this way and place in the other wood, just for I can have that out of the way and finished. And then I think I'll use all my bone meal as well to grow this wheat right here. Then I can replace all these seeds and expand the farm. The wheat is also very tall when grown, so hopefully it's not too tall. I can grow over and check right now actually, just so I can see. And then if it is like really tall, we could always move it somewhere else nearby. And then after replanting all the wheat seeds, this is how much progress I have, which I think is a lot more than before. I also have a little bit more dirt, so I'm going to expand this over here a little bit so we can start building something on this side. I still really want to find carrots and potatoes and all those other things, but I don't know where I would look for them. Maybe a zombie could drop it if I'm really lucky, but I don't know if they even drop those because I think the loopholes are edited. So I'm not sure all the ways I can get them. Oh, composting. 65% chance from putting one in the composter. Like, do I have to put a certain item in there? Oh, so I guess I can craft straw with this. Is that wheat? Oh, okay, yeah, I guess it's the same as wheat. So if I use that, I can actually get sheep up here and start getting them on the pen. So I'm going to try to do that right now because there's 2 sheep down at the bottom of this valley. If I can get both of them up at the same time, that'd be good. Well, I have 2 sheep in here. This other sheep is taking a second, but I can breed the 2 sheep that I already have inside of the pen. And then I can continue breeding all of them until I have a little bit of an army of sheep in there. Oh yeah, and it also looks like my grass has spread all the way to the side. So I can go ahead and break that random piece of dirt in the middle. There's also a chicken here. Could do something with the chicken, maybe breed them a bit. So I'm not going to like kill it or anything. I don't know if I'll move its pen. I'm not entirely sure, of course. But I'm going to leave it there and I will decide. As for what I'm doing next, do we have more dirt to use? Okay, yeah, I actually have a lot, so let me do some terraforming. I think that's important. I think I'll build this corner first and slowly taper it off and then fill the rest in from there because that makes it a little bit easier to do it. Then I'll have to do the side of the mountain right here, of course. Okay. Yeah, I think everything's coming along pretty nicely. Alright, and then I have this whole wall. I'm slowly making it come out and I'm gonna start taking this downward. Maybe not this many blocks at a time, but yeah, like one here, one here. I think that's gonna look good. Now I will try to finish this right now and get back to you guys when I'm done. Okay, so I did go ahead and finish this whole dirt mountain right here. It did not take long. Then as for what is next, assuming this is fine, I'm not gonna expand it more. I'm not sure. Looks like I can breed my sheep. I should probably do that just so they can keep breeding because we only have 4 in here right now, which is definitely not a lot. And now we will have 6 total when those sheep grow up, which is a lot better. I also need crops for these farms still, so I don't know. I'm not sure where to start, honestly. Let me think about it for a second. I was thinking up here we could have the chest room. It's definitely pretty small. It's only 5 blocks, but I feel like if we make it any bigger, it would look bad, so I don't know. This is what I decided to try for now. I could always change it up. I'm gonna also start by mining this back 3 blocks, I think, and then the chest will be there. So 1 more block and then, yeah, okay. I'll be back in 1 second. So I would place in crafting tables here and here, possibly. I guess that would be the plan. And then we can put on a bunch of stuff like the kilns, the blast furnace, all the different kinds of things we need. And also I would need to go ahead and make some chests. I gotta make some out of all of what I have and just kind of evenly disperse it. You make a half-half chest? Yes, you can. I was also trying a design with maybe some stripped oak, but I just have 1 left, so I guess we could just use that for a chest instead. All right, I have 11, so we need 1 more to be even. There we go. And I can mine out a little bit of a hole right here and place in those chests. And should they be on this block or come out one block with the crafting tables and everything? I think they should come out one block. I don't want this room to be too long. So that would look something like this. And it'll go up at least one more. So we'd have to mine all of these blocks out. And as for the walls, I have no idea what we're going to do. We could probably just place planks, mangrove planks, but a lot of this is going to be covered anyway, so it doesn't really matter. And I should probably have a way to get up and down, so I think the best way to do that would be having something right here. And I would slowly go down. Hopefully we have room to do this. Looks like I do so far. Do we have room to put in wood surrounding all of these walls? No, we do not. I think we're just gonna have to accept that some of it won't look the best then. I mean, it's literally just a staircase, so it doesn't really matter. And then I would want this to meet up with that ladder on the other side. So I guess we're gonna ditch the flower pot right here. And then this could just be a doorway. Oh yeah, I mined coal here earlier. I was confused why there was such a big open space for a second. But this was just a big vein of coal. Yeah, then on this block, I should be able to mine all the way up and put some ladders here. If my math has been correct. I'll also replace all of it with like more redwood, because why not, honestly. It only takes a second, and it should, in theory, make it look a little bit more fancy. Okay, and then I can also touch up some of these blocks, doing as best as I can to make it all red. There's obviously going to be some things missing, but there's not much I can do. So there we go, that's the best I can make it. Now we have a way to get up from down under here, because we can just hide a torch there for now. We need some glass, and we need more chests. Let me just use some of my mangrove wood. I mean, I have so much of it in the first place. And then the very top layer here, probably don't want to have too many chests, so let's kind of box this off. Or I guess I can't box stuff like that. What about just a line of stairs? Okay, that looks fine with me. Then we can block it off with stairs here so we can still open the chests. And are we able to place one more set? That means we need 4 more. Then we'd be finished placing chests in. I just don't know if I can reach it. Okay, no, it looks like I can from the side. And then we'll just need the random tables here, and then the chest room is honestly done, so that's good. We can start with making some chests right now if I want to. I can make some signs. And I think the best way to... Ooh, that is the wrong block. I think the best way to do this to save on space, so we don't have to like label every chest, will be... there's 4 chests, so this will say what they all are, bottom to top. We can have cobblestone, dirt and gravel, maybe sand as well. We can have farming supplies and then wood. So this bottom chest would be wood then. We can put away all of our extra pieces in here. Top chest would be cobblestone. Second chest is dirt and stuff. And since I put some of this stuff away, let me also label this chest for now. The very bottom can be like resources, which I guess would basically just be like the gold, iron, steel, alloys, stuff like that is what I was thinking. Farming, we can put in these. We can also put in the opals in this chest, because those are kind of valuable. Resources, viable stuff. That's kind of what this chest is for me. And I'm going to empty all my stuff from down here, up here, so like we can now have a bunch of chests in the middle of the farm down over in this area, which would be, again, a big improvement for the whole base. And it would help me build more. Well, I guess we shouldn't empty out the shulker box. We can just take the shulker box and empty it up there, which would be a lot more efficient. Let me get all the wood I can see, and let's start by doing that. One thing at a time would make it a bit easier, I assume. Okay, my inventory is full of all the wood, I think. So now we can get maybe like stone blocks. Oh, we have a lot of stuff. Okay, let me empty this inventory out. And I actually have 2 shulker boxes, so I'm going to take them out one by one and organize those as well. I can also go ahead and place in the oven right here, because I just have it on me. And then my inventory is empty now. There's a couple more random things I can just put away in this chest. Sulfur chunk could go in the resources. And then I'm gonna once again go empty all this up. And I'll probably see you guys next when I'm completely done with all of it. I should also start using the ladder. So I'll just finish emptying my inventory out right there. I'm gonna jump down. I can also show you guys that this is all clear now too. I think this was supposed to be tilted, but whatever, I don't have it on me. And then there's also some wheat that has grown in. I definitely want to harvest that so we can replant it. And I want to start moving the wheat over to this side, so I guess we can just start without replanting it over there. I think it's going to look better over here a bit. I don't know, maybe or maybe not. But I'm going to at least try it. We also have some more wheat, which means we can feed the sheep again. Yeah, they are ready. Then we have, I mean, I don't even know how many exactly, but we have a lot. It's going up slowly but surely. I'm also starting to make a place for the waterfall. I want to put one above me right here. I might a couple of blocks, but I want to find out where this is going to land as well right now. That's what I'm going to work on here. Just so we have a really nice, cool area for the water to actually go. I think something like this is going to look good. Don't have to terraform all of it up, of course, too. Alright, so I think I've done a good amount of work, and I kind of have this whole space mined out. I think I just need to get some water and have it flow down, and hopefully that will kind of tie it together and we can go from there. I want to have some structure on this side. I just want to get more of the base kind of finalized and what I'm actually going to have, so I can focus on some other fun stuff in the mod, like advancements again if I wanted to. I want to have like a good base, of course, so try and get a lot of the base work done right now, so we can just continue like filling it in, which I think I'm doing a pretty good job at. Also need to go get my iron, like I said, for an extra bucket. And that is probably about it. Okay, then let me place this in one by one. Infinite water source all the way up to the end right here. I think I'm doing a good job so far. These are infinite water sources though. Alright, now I'm at it again. And then probably that is the wrong block. Stop the infinite water sources around. Probably like right here on this block, yeah. Okay, does that flow down the mountain correctly? It looks like it. You need to add one block here, that is for sure. And then, yeah, I think the rest is correct. I need to grab another piece of water, and then we can fill in the pool at the very bottom too. So I will do that just like this right now. Okay, I also have to wait for the dirt to slowly disappear, just so we can see what it looks like a little bit better. But I'm pretty sure that is a super cool addition to the base. While all of that works, I'm probably going to see if I can lay out another possible farm. Maybe right around here, like pumpkins and melons seems like it would be a good thing to have in this area. And I also want to connect up a path to our nether portal without making it look too big. What if we cut this by one? Yeah, alright, I think that's the best way to do it. I like that. And then honestly, yeah, these blocks, I never really went back through here. I think, yeah, I just broke 2 of these. I think that's good enough. Because if we start doing like this, then that's kind of like weird and it's too big. But then if we make the whole thing that size, I just feel like it doesn't work. So I'm going to leave that as dirt. And then this is a very thin path, which I'm fine with, honestly. As for like what we should actually use to design the farm area, I have no idea. Like I'm feeling like some coarse dirt could be cool again to like outline it. We would need some kind of block for the water, something to block it off with. I'm honestly not sure what. Maybe we can do some moss on top of like trap doors or slabs. That doesn't sound bad. Then we would of course need the actual melons and pumpkins, which should be in this chest like right here. Yeah, melons, pumpkins. And then we need our tools. Maybe we can just grab some iron. I think my hoe broke earlier, so we're gonna have to make another one. And then that should be everything that I need to start this farm. But if I did forget something, I could just come back up. I've got to make sure to hit my water buckets too. Oh no. Hopefully that doesn't break anything. Okay, definitely got close. So how long do these farms have to be as well? I need to keep that in mind. We need 1 block for the water, 1 block for the melons to sit on, and then 1 block to surround it all with coarse dirt maybe. So that would be something like this. Let's go all the way to the edge here. Okay, how many? 5 blocks? Let's do a little more than 5 blocks. I mean, that's a pretty small farm. 7 blocks right here. Let's do 6. It doesn't have to be even, because then it just fits the mountain a bit better. Also, yeah, all this is not filled in down here. Sorry if that made anyone upset when they saw that. But, I mean, I don't have that much dirt, so can't be wasting that much of it on that. Okay, that's 6 wide. The pumpkins would land right here. I think just for it's permanently green, even when it's not grown in, I want to go ahead and put moss down here. And then we need a block for them to grow on, which would be this block, which would have to be farmland. So we can go ahead and turn this to dirt. And then this is where the water would be. So we got to also put dirt under here so we can add the water source. And then we do have the water buckets, so we can add those in as well. Then I need these slabs, which you won't even be able to see anyway if my plan goes correctly, because we're going to cover it with moss blocks to add some green back. Okay, then we basically just mirror that same thing on this side. Dirt to plant the actual seeds on, some blocks right here, and then we circled all around this way, and that should be good. Alright, then this was what? Moss blocks, yes. Let me get the moss blocks then. We can tilt these blocks though. And let's go ahead and plant in pumpkin seeds. 8 is enough. and 4. Oh, that's not a lot of seeds. All right, 8 of both. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I was thinking of fitting something over here, but maybe we can just have sugarcane instead, and this will be it for the pumpkins and stuff. Maybe, you know, I'm not 100%, but that's what I'm starting to think would be best. And then I'm just gonna bring this mountain out a tiny bit, for we have a little bit more room to work with. So just doing some terraforming to make this kind of be a tiny bit more gradual, like I am right now. Okay, then, like I said, I think the last thing were these moss blocks. Hopefully, pumpkins can grow on those. But then when it's not planned in, just look at this. That looks really nice, in my opinion. I can also make it a little bit less round by adding in some coarse dirt around this as well. Some diagonally placed coarse dirt. And maybe even adding like another, like actual dirt block right here. And then there'll be like 2 coarse dirt on this side. Yeah, I think that looks good. 2 more here, and then some more on this back corner to really spread it up. Okay, that looks good to me, I think. And I think I want to build something yet again, so I'm going to grab some mangrove, some spruce. That should be okay for now. And what I was thinking is we need to add something more interesting up here for sure. So what if we just add our sugarcane farm, and it can be up here instead? It's like, maybe it can just be like this long wall type of thing, if that makes sense. If it doesn't make sense, just wait a second, because I'm going to build it. I'm going to try to do a bit of it on camera. I don't want all the builds to be off camera, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we can do 4 blocks again. 3, 4. Again, once more. 1 through 3, 4 blocks. And then finally, yet again, we can do 4 more blocks, which would end us up right here. We can put a pillar into the ground, go up 4 more blocks, I think that's what we were doing. Maybe 5. And then we would basically just repeat this all the way across once again, connecting everything up. Alright, I think that's pretty perfect. I also want to go ahead and place in this here because we'll need to use it for glass. So glass will be connecting on these parts right here. I built something like this before, so I just know from experience. I guess I'm kind of like unconsciously copying one of my previous builds from a video. But you know, I don't have time to be creative. We gotta get this build in here. We have to have somewhere nice to live. So I'm gonna mine this whole wall back. Probably like 3 blocks. I think this would be a nice place for like a sugarcane farm. Maybe some more random foods. Just stuff like that that would end up actually being helpful as well. This is the deepest part. So this is the thinnest the whole build will be. And I think the thinnest I want it to be is 3 blocks. So we're gonna mine this wall back 1 more. And then this wall here will be changed into the background of whatever we're gonna have. Which I think I'm gonna do the mangrove wood. Probably starting with a stripped block type of thing right there. And then I can go all the way down here and mine this wall out. Then I have a little bit of a more fancy idea for the wall too. Like I could do stairs here and then planks back on this block. So the wall has like 3 layers of depth. I'm thinking it'll look good, but I have to build it to test it first. I also want to start storing the cobblestone because I'm probably going to want to use this. So I'll definitely add that in right now. I'll have to run back. I think I have 2 more slots I could use right here to pick up cobble. Because I do not need to be carrying 2 melon and pumpkin seeds. I'm going to pick cobblestone back and want to show as well. This is what the new edition is looking like. I think it looks pretty cool, especially with the whole base taken into account. I mean, the waterfall looks pretty awesome too, but I definitely need to add in some more stone probably behind it. Instead of the dirt. Maybe a big tower right here going up the mountain. Something like that, like a watchtower could be cool. It could be like a tower that crosses over to both sides with like another mini bridge. Maybe. I'll have to look after this, but I'm going to try to finish one thing at a time. Speaking of one thing at a time, I guess I have to finish this room still. So I don't know, maybe I should think of an interior for that. I could have a couple different armor sets though, like just hanging across the wall. I really don't have inventory room to test with this right now, but for example, we could have some stairs holding like 1 armor set right here. That would be in the middle right there. Maybe with like 2 lanterns to each side of it. Maybe another armor set right here. Yeah, like 2 back to back. What would be at the very top though? Is this just like a pretty plain room, I guess? I mean, I would have to make it pretty plain. Or I move these up like 1 block each. How about that? Or this gets moved up to... No, that's tough. There's a lot of cobblestone that's about to despawn, so I do need to go back. Is this too high though? I feel like this is almost too high. Let me test it out and see. No, I don't think it's too high. And then this one would be on the block below it, just like that. We'll use slabs for now. Slabs look good too, though, too. You can hold it in general. And then as for anything else, we could just have lanterns, maybe some leaves in the corner on like this block and this block. But that'd be right next to the window, so I feel like that almost look kind of weird. I'll definitely have to figure it out. This room's just kind of hard to work with because it's so tall. You know, this whole place doesn't have to be on the same layer. So like, what if I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, a 5-block gap? Or I guess maybe it would be best to have 4-block gaps. But then again, I don't have to follow that. And then you can go up 1 block here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so that doesn't fit. What if we do 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or 6 blocks, I guess it would have to be. So that's 6. This is 6 once again. And then there would be 2 different levels, which I do think would look better. Let me test that out. First by bringing these pillars all the way to the ceiling right here. And then I would have to mine out this back wall on both of the sides. I mean, the other side's done, but this one has to go too. And then after that, I've just got to go ahead and get my crafty table and make a couple of sets of stairs before I can test this out. 40 will be enough, I think, for now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the top and bottom. Let's just finish one side, so if it looks bad, I can undo it. So yeah, I guess that's what the wall would look like, which I think looks good. It definitely adds a bunch of depth. I'll do the same for this side right here. And as for lighting, well, maybe let's focus on the floor first, which will be, I don't know, I think it'd be kind of cool to have it be like stone brick to add back in some gray blocks. These walls could probably stay red. I could actually have like a little window here if I mine it out enough. So let's place in some stripped main grove, probably like here and here on the top, 1 block on the side. Then yeah, that could be a nice window just to see to the side, or like a doorway even. This wall as well, we can come up with some kind of design right here. Probably just something as simple as like literally what we just did, but this time it's only 3 blocks wide. I think that would look good. Oh yeah, you know, but this could probably be a doorway that leads to the other part of the base. That's how we get in here. So yeah, that actually works out perfectly. There's also a huge 3x3 doorway, which is even nicer, so that means we have more than enough space. I'll just mine this back like 3 blocks for now, and we can connect it up eventually. Probably starting with a 1 wide tunnel, then making it bigger. Alright, that looks good to me. Sure, something like that. And then, let me get stone brick. I'm going to replace the whole floor with stone brick to see if it looks good. If it looks bad, we can try something else. Well, though, I guess if we're going to possibly have sugarcane up here, or should we drop the sugarcane for up here? Maybe we should. I feel like it just looks good like a room like this. Or I guess we could have the sugarcane be growing inside of these walls and we break it. Like inside this red. That could look pretty awesome. It would mean we'd have to break all of these, though. We'd have to place in moss here. Where I'd have to break this. This would go up another block. All these walls inside, we would actually just turn into moss as well to add some green, I think. That would be the best way to go about this. And then before we place moss in this back wall, we want to break all these and add in water so we can actually plant the sugarcane right here, if that's what we're going to do. Then this would all be filled in with the moss. And just without the sugarcane a super close look, that's what these would both look like. I think the sugarcane up top in there would look cool. I think I'll do that. It's a bunch of extra depth, and when we're standing on the stone brick this here, we can just break this layer, collect it, and then it's just a quick and easy farm. And while I'm down here, I certainly want to breed my sheep once again, I think. There's also some sheep hiding over here that I should go over here and give them some. Alright, there we go. And then there's a couple pieces of wheat that we can continue to replant. Yeah, just 2. But that gives me 5 extra seeds, which is almost a whole nother row right here. These rows are getting longer and longer. Oh, there's some right here too, though. A lot more, actually. So let me get the rest of this. I'm not going to replant the seeds over here. Like I said, I'm moving the wheat to the other field. And hopefully we can get those potatoes or whatever soon. Let me also fix this block. And then place in my 33 wheat seeds. So I needed sugarcane then. We need to probably melt some more stone, which we have to do in the kiln. Do I have coal, though? I know I was running really low already. Okay, but I do have some charcoal and like a little bit of coal in there that I saw. But for now, I just need to get also stone brick, which I think I should have a couple blocks of. 22. Okay, this should all be enough for the floor, I hope. So I'm going to go ahead and go place all that in. I can place the sugarcane, I place the floor. And then let me double check that I like this, and then I can go ahead and do it to the other side. I also think we should hide some lanterns here, or like place like some stone brick walls and use it as an excuse for our lantern. We will need to make some more of those though, but it is okay because they are a lot cheaper. 11 is more than enough for right now. Okay, and then right here on the top of this mountain, I've done a couple of little things since I last recorded. I was just trying to get some work done. But I emptied out some sort of room right here. I placed in some new grass. I did a couple things to the terrain in couple different places. And then I think right here, if I just bring a line across and open up some space up here in this big chunk, we could just build a huge tower on this side. So there'll be a tower here, another hole in the wall there. We have the waterfall, possibly some kind of bridge right there. I still don't know yet. And then we have this thing that can connect through, and then that might be it, except for some more random farms. But if I see something else I can make, by the time I'm done, I will definitely go ahead and do that. Right now, I just gotta mine this big chunk of dirt right here, up to this point. I'm not exactly sure where we're gonna end up, but let me finish this up real quick. Alright, I think I can also find a good block to contrast well with the dirt and the grass, and then build the tower out of that. I don't know what that's gonna be yet, but I can definitely like look through this area and the menus and see if anything kind of comes to mind. I don't know yet. You know, I can also do the roof for this room. I guess I never put a roof in here, so I can do that now. I can also cover this with grass and let it spread in. I think that would actually look better as well. There's just like a big layer of grass above this thing, like almost overflowing and falling off it. And there's a piece of dirt I need to remove there still. And then let's mine out the roof blocks where we can replace this all with stone brick. And if I have some more lanterns, I do. I don't have stone brick though, but yeah, we can place them in like the... Well, we can place one here already. And then possibly one like here. Yeah, we should be good because the glass isn't going to touch that block. That just adds a little bit more lighting because it is a little bit dark in here. I don't know. I don't think I ever got like a lot of sense. So I think I'll also go get some of that so we can start getting some of these windows finished. I feel like that's just like a big thing I could get done. After I do my stone brick probably though. I also see some of my melons and pumpkins growing in down there, and they definitely look a lot better with this texture pack. And one stack of stone will hopefully be enough to finish this whole ceiling, but the more I place, the more that I actually doubt that that's true. But I don't know, let's see, hopefully it's enough. Okay, it was enough, and I have 7 to spare, so it's definitely close. Then let me go empty my inventory and see, do I have sand? Like I said, though, I don't think I do, but I'm gonna check. And I think my wheat farm is fully filled in, but that doesn't mean I cannot harvest all these pieces. Oh, so it isn't all the way done anyway. But I can still harvest all this because I want to go ahead and have some leftover in case we planted somewhere else. And then, you know, wheat to feed the sheep, maybe wheat to eat. We can try like melt it or preserve it and see if that makes anything. Or just cook it, I don't know. Okay, that should be fine. Let me feed my cow, oh no, my cows, my sheep. Some of these though, so they can continue breeding. The sheep also pretty spread out, which isn't usually the case. All right, one more sheep over here, come on. There we go. Can also make some more food. I have a bunch of mud in. Okay, that's not what I meant to do. What the heck? Maybe I should not do this in my wood house. We can do it out here. Oh, I also just took a bunch of damage. I always forget that you need to eat to regen. I guess it's technically like that in vanilla though, but still. I think it's a little more expensive. I don't know. But at the same time, it's cheaper because then you don't have to eat just for sprinting. Either way, I'm actually going to throw this out and go into my inventory more. I guess I didn't need to throw it out then, but whatever, it's okay. Let me cook one more set of mud in before I do that. I'll put away some of this dirt and have enough room for sand. Or no, we actually have 2 shulker boxes, so I'm fine. We just keep some of this in here for building. Then we can carry this around when we are building. And I don't have to kind of like go back and forth as much, and we can just have some basic things in this shulker box. I wonder if you can dye these as well. That would definitely be useful if you could. We could kind of have the color coordination. I mean, when I find a flower I can try, which I will definitely find in a second. I just gotta wait for my mudding to be done. We have 5 left to melt. And I can start eating this and get back up to full health. These muddin also heal 2 hearts at a time. Then let's see, can we dye this one red? Red for building supplies? Okay, that looks good to me. And then why don't we have the other one be like yellow or something? And then whatever it is, that can just be yellow. I don't have a use for it at the moment, but I'm sure we'll use it at some point. Or maybe sand. Yeah, yellow for sand. We could put it in there if we get a lot extra. I need to find a place to get sand in the first place, though. And I don't want to be too close to my base. I think my best bet would to be go in this direction. And I am back home, so I'm gonna melt up some of this. You know, I don't remember what it's called. Sand. Do these both make glass? Okay, it makes quartz in that, so we need to use the kiln then. I do not want quartz right now. I could probably make an extra as well to go a little bit faster. I just don't remember the recipe. I think it was like tall grass like that. And then what did I make next? Oh yeah, packed mud, that's what it was. Is packed mud even in here? Okay, we need these short grass, which we can get from mining our wheat down there. So let me go do that to try to get a second one of these. Okay, wait, what's the difference of dry short grass and just tall dry grass? I don't know, but I need to get the other one, so what was it? Do we have to just mine these blocks with a hoe? That might have been it. No, that doesn't seem like it's it. Wait, what did I have to do then? Was it with shears? Where are my copper shears? Well, I guess I wouldn't have them on me, right? Let me sleep through this rain as well, because it's kind of annoying to listen to. Well, I gotta go back to the basics. Let me get my crafting table out and see. We need dry, short grass. Wait, it's not in the recipe. Short, dry grass, is that it? Oh, wait, I can uncraft it. Okay, nice. So then we can use this. We get packed mud. Then the kiln, is that in here? It is in here. We need mud bricks, which means we actually should have genuinely the perfect amount. Okay. Well, that took me a second. I don't remember how you originally get the short grass, whatever it's even called. But yeah, I have this. Let me go place it and melt up 2 stacks of sand at a time. I should probably start on some coal as well, or charcoal, because I'm just so low on it. And I guess I'll place it right here. We have 12 coal we can use for now. But wait, can we mount wood? You can mount wood in a blast furnace, actually, unless there's a modded thing. Let's use mangrove. We have so much. Okay, yeah, you cannot. So I guess we just have to melt charcoal in this furnace for now. But that's fine. We'll get our glass eventually. We're already at 40, which is not a terrible start. We can put this coal back in the blast furnace too. And while my stuff does melt over here, I'm going to go ahead and I just put some blocks here. I'm going to mine this out a bit. I think this is a nice structure for this side end. I don't know what I'm going to put in here yet. And then after that, I got some dirt with me too, because I think I wanted to work on, if I'm going to have a bridge, possibly like right here in this area, I want to maybe start it right now and build it so I can have more than enough time to fix it up and make it look good. So let me expand all these blocks a little bit. You could even have like a staircase that goes up here, maybe, or like a walkway that goes around. I'm really not sure. I should probably expand this up 1 more block too, so that basically just looks something like this. And bring in all these blocks all the way across. Okay, and also right here we're going to have some wood. I would have to build this up a bit more though, so I'm going to try that. And I think we would start, let's build this up 1 more so we can kind of hide this pillar here. And then the idea would be me bringing this all the way down. Is this enough room though right here? I don't know. Okay, it literally is barely enough room. That would be more spruce on this block. And then in the middle, I think we can do something super simple. Probably like a trapdoor bridge, which we'll have to lead over there. Can we get our box out right here? Yeah, I knew I had some stuff in here. That's my building box, of course. And let's make the trapdoors and go all the way across. Something like this. And this is also just to see how far this needs to go in the first place. So on this block, let's mine this to the bottom. And then 2 blocks over, we can duplicate that. 1, 2, 3. Okay, yeah, that's basically what I was thinking. Can we do like slabs or something for the railings as well? Like something more simple. That's what I'm thinking. Like maybe like this, because I mean the bridge is so small to begin with. And I guess having one on this side would work, even with it being small. Let's place that pillar in there. And then we need a couple more trapdoors. But I guess while I wait to do that, let's expand this for it actually. We have somewhere to stand when we get up here. Because right now we don't really. Okay, definitely looking a bit better. I think bringing it to this level at least is good. Then I would probably just go into the mountain from here, to be completely honest. Maybe we can have a path up to the tower there too. But we need to make these paths as well. I have a couple paths I have to dig out. But either way, to finish this off, let's make the couple of trapdoors that I need. 6 of them. And place them all in through here. 1, 2, 3. Then we would just need 2 more for these 2 blocks if we want to copy the other side. Or no, I guess they'd go on top of this. Yeah, okay. That is fine with me. I'm gonna wait though, because I don't have that much wood. And with those 2 things being done, should we also have an entrance here that leads up to that section? I think we could, and that would look awesome. So I think what would help is expanding this out a couple blocks, just like that. Having a 3 wide hole to go into. And then probably the hole we want to start it in the wall like this, where we have a little bit of room next to our bridge. It doesn't like immediately start. So yeah, I'm thinking like that. Does that look nice? Okay, I do think that looks good. We'll just mine this straight in. And let's start by connecting this up with the thing above us. Or maybe not, because it's not even mined out yet. But we can at least start a tunnel. And I will light this cave up, because there's just a random little entrance way. We don't want mobs spawning. And I do not want to fill this entire thing up either. I can fill up this little crater though with some extra dirt. There we go. And we have the 1 stack of charcoal melted, because I guess it's been melting this whole time. And then let's place 1 stack of our glass in there and 1 stack of our sand in there. Then let's refill our extra coal into there. And we should have plenty to melt all of these up. I think that should work on next. Let me put away a couple of my items here because my inventory is getting a bit full. But yeah, next up, I think I'm gonna just probably mine some tunnels off camera and just get it over with. Because I need to start connecting up our base. There's just a lot of things that are still unconnected, which is fine. But let me start with this tunnel up here. I'm gonna get some coordinates in, pick a spot for it to come through. Just one more thing before I do that. I think having the tunnel come into this room and then kind of expand into a 2 wide type of thing. I think it could eventually go to like 3 wide. But this can hopefully go straight up and meet up to that section there. But yeah, let me see if that's true and we start building. So if I can show it off real quick, this is what it looks like. It's a little bit narrow right here, so honestly, I could probably take as much room as possible and have it start right here. Make that look better. And can we have these blocks broken? I can, but this is the outside. No, it's not the outside. Some of it is the outside, okay. I mean, oh yeah, this was actually spreading some blocks over there. That's why that's even there. But I could just do that. I mean, then we could have another wall and it would make this inside look a lot better. So we could do this, replace this, add in some here, and then that would be the entrance, which I think looks a lot better now, yeah. Also for this like weird little staircase area, we could just extend the roof probably. Because if it's 1 block wide, well for these, I guess that's a bit tricky. This could be actually a full beam. And then maybe, well, you know, now I'm just making it look weirder and weirder, I don't know. I think as of right now it looks better regardless, even if it does look a bit more odd in some ways. But I'm gonna end the redwood there and stuff. I'll have to fix this later if I want to. At least you can walk through easier. Anyways, this goes all the way up and all the way around into this area, which we're not doing anything too special with right now, but I can also go ahead and place all the glass in right here. I'm just gonna use full glass blocks for this and go all the way to the end. Let's see if we have enough too. I'm honestly kind of curious if that's gonna be the case. I mean, I have like a stack of 40 on me. It does look like it's enough, so that is 1 window filled in, which is super exciting. Just like that. Something else I could do and get out the way would be, we need to mount some, well, we probably just want to mount stone brick in general, right? But this is gravel actually. Oops, yeah, that's gravel. We need to use the kiln. So let's take out our extra glass. We can mount glass in one of these, cobble in one of these. Then do I actually have any cobblestone just laying around? Or I mean smooth stone. Yeah, then we need smooth stone slabs. And then we can make a bunch of armor stands. Wood cross. I don't think that's an armor stand. Could have been a renamed one, but yeah, there we go, armor stand. There they are. And then we need 2 sets of armor to put on the armor stands. So I can get some copper, which should be in this chest. Some coal. And that's honestly probably good for now. I think those are 2 good sets to have down here. So I'm gonna just jump down, lose some health. We can eat a mud in. Then I need to get the other stairs to fix this one because it was mainly just a placeholder from earlier. So let me get that out the way too. I think I'm gonna go with this design. So yeah, we'll have 1 here and 1 here. Let's do we do gold at the top or copper? Like which one goes where? I don't know. Gold's more expensive technically, right? So maybe we have that one on this side. Just like, oh, just like that if we can reach. Then we need the leggings and the boots and we're done. And that is one of the armor sets, which I think looks super cool. As for the lanterns, does it look good with 2 next to them? I don't know, it might be like too cluttered. Like that's a lot of lanterns, but then again, it could work. Let me make the, well, let me throw some of this out as well, but I'm gonna make the copper armor set now and place it on in 1 full swoop. And then both of them next to each other, back to back, is gonna look something like this. From far away, that room looks pretty awesome. But yeah, I still think we definitely need to add something more. So what will that be? I don't know yet. I could probably start by making some glass panes and then just filling in this window, because then that room will be more finalized to begin with. So I do think that helps. It'll give me a better idea of where to start. Well, my pumpkins and melons are growing in, and they did grow to the side, but I think I should be able to fix that pretty easily. Well, never mind, I don't have my moss carpets. I'll have to get the moss carpets to fix it. But I think if we place a moss carpet on both of the sides, it would fix that issue. I mean, and it'll add some green back, so it's a win-win. You can see the old stem right here too. But yeah, that old texture, that looks, the new texture I mean, sorry, looks really good. I wonder if this is what they look like in real life. I assume it's more accurate. But let me put away these pieces of melon and pumpkins. Let me go get the moss carpet. I just need 4 of them, and then we can like just check that off the list. And there's also some more wheat we can harvest, so before I go up, I will do that too. And since I'm up here on my chests, it's gonna remove my ability to jump off the map, but I think I should probably go ahead and place in the window. Unless I do this. Okay, I'll leave a little hole here. Then I can actually just run out if I want and jump still, which makes it go a little bit faster. But we don't need too many glass panes, so I'm gonna place all these in. And I should have to craft just a couple more. And I have more than enough glass to do that. 16 might be enough. Also, I don't know what else needs windows. I don't know if we're going to use panes or what. But let me put away my glass in my little building box here so we don't have to carry it in our inventory. And then can I also grab some more of my mangrove wood? Yes, I can. Then maybe I can finish this bridge. Just before it's done, we can check that off the list as well. I'm just trying to kind of do that all around this video. Because I feel like I get distracted and don't finish things like this. I mean, I started building this a while ago. I think I ran out of spruce wood. Was that what it was? I don't know. Or I went to the nether or something like that. I don't remember exactly. Alright, well, I am out of spruce wood once again. But that does not mean I can build in the rest of this with my mangrove wood while I wait. And I probably need to go to a taiga nearby. And I am also most likely going to do that right after I'm done with this. Again, just to check it off the list. And I'm just going to go back to that other taiga, which should be just across this hill here. I mean, I was at it earlier. I do have the coords written down, and it should be in this direction. And I am back to my base, so I'm going to go ahead and use these spruce logs and build, I think, 1 more, and then we'll be done. That should be the 9th block. And then as for getting down, I think we'll just do like something super simple like this. A little bit of one of these staircases. We can terraform some of this dirt right here to match that a bit better. So hopefully something like that makes sense. I don't know. Let me make it a little bit bigger on this edge. Alright, that looks pretty good to me. So then I think I place the stairs all the way up to this point. Or not stairs, sorry, the plank blocks. Then I can use those same plank blocks to make some stairs. Probably as many as I can, which will be used on this right here to get up. Alright, and then we just need to craft some more of the actual planks. And I should basically be done except for the fence, which I haven't like 100% decided on what I'm using. And I know this is a very, very, very simple bridge, but I like it still. And what does it lead to over here? I have no idea. I mean, maybe if I did 250 days, I could add like some real reason to come over here in another part of the base. I don't know, maybe. But for now, it is just, I guess, another entrance to get over here. Wow, this thing is really long too. I haven't really looked at it yet. Can we also craft some cauldrons? Yes, we can. And you get 2. I think that's actually a good change. Because cauldrons are so expensive. Oh yeah, also wait. I want to get some leaves while I was out. So that looks like the closest place I can grab some. Because I want to put some on top of cauldrons and around the base in general. To add back some more like green stuff. Maybe around and behind the fence. I don't know. And I think 5 stacks of leaves will be more than enough for now. So I'm going to go ahead and swim back with those. And you can see the base from a distance a little bit. I'll show that off. Look at that bridge. It looks cooler from over here. And then, of course, my waterfall. The tower spot, which will be a tower, hopefully. I love it. Everything's coming together. I also need to mine that tunnel right there. Maybe... I don't know. Where should it lead? There's not really an entrance to make except for right there. So I guess we can make an entrance come out here, then through there, if that makes sense. That might be the only option for that area. And I would like it all to connect up, so I think I have to try something like that. And since I'm done building this thing for now, except for the fence, I think that's what I will try to do next. So let me make sure I have some dirt. Or actually decorating. I need to decorate that thing first a little bit, hopefully. So I guess the idea would be on this block and this block to add in some green. I don't know, like, does that really add anything though? That would be my question. I think we can try again too. On the bottom here, 2 blocks from each corner. Like if we add in a little leaf bed type of thing, surrounded by trapdoors. I mean, I'm just trying to add something in here, even if it might not make like complete sense. And I think these additions are going to help a lot. But, you know, I wish I could come up with more stuff to add. Is overflowing to look good too? I think it could. I think I just have to accept that as how it's going to be. But one more tiny little detail that I just thought of is, will it look cool if we added some depth behind these with stairs. Like just literally behind these two armor stands, so it goes in a little bit more. I feel like that's a tiny little detail I could add. So that's what it looks like from there. Yeah, I do like that. If it could be one more higher, that'd be good, but there's no vertical slabs as far as I know. Yeah, it doesn't look like they're added in here. I don't know if that's possible to add in a data pack either. I don't know, would you be able to add that? Either way, I think it still makes a good difference, even if it's small. And even if we can't use vertical slabs. Okay, yeah, I like that a lot. And then, of course, the next thing would just be, did we bring dirt? Okay, I do have one stack, which is hopefully going to be enough. But we could have a little mini doorway right here. Honestly, we could block this up too, like almost entirely. If I wanted to, if it looked better. So the idea would be something just like this, as simple as this. Alright, there we go. And then you would go through the doorway right here. Oh, I kind of broke the wrong thing. And then this will lead into the 3 tall type of tunnel that we've been doing. Let's start with the 2 tall though, kind of like the other side. And then you can look across the edges on these two. And we can hopefully add like some leaves to help box this in. Something like this. Like bring these down a bit more too. Hopefully that's not too much. I don't think it is. Okay, so I did kind of realize I want to do a lot more advancements this video. So I did indeed build something up here. I don't like how it looks entirely, so I might do some editing on it later after I have class. But for now, I polished up a couple more things as well, and I think we're ready to maybe get a couple more advancements and check out some new foods. I just want to get that out of the way so my base looks better. And now we really only have to finish like one more pathway here and here, and then the base should be good enough for now. Like I could definitely keep adding stuff, but I think it would be at a point that I'm happy with. So let me collect all these melons, all these pumpkins, and all of my wheat right now too. Okay, let me make some campfires then. Can we melt up a bunch of stuff? Pumpkins, melons, tall grass. You can't do that. Can you melt wheat? No, you cannot. Can you do bread? One at a time. Yeah, I'm going down. Let's see. Oh, I can't even make bread. Okay. Well, I guess we'll figure it out. Grilled melon, fire resistance, grilled pumpkin resistance. Resistance is very, very good. We can preserve that as well. I want to preserve a bunch of things because I think that's an advancement. I doubt I'm going to preserve everything, but like, I don't know. I feel like I might as well try for fun. Let me do some more melons and pumpkins though really quickly while we're here. And was that all the food I could test? I think so. And then what is the upgraded version of this? Just the preserved thing, I guess. Pumpkin empanada resistance for 8 minutes. That really helps with damage. We will need dough, which is made by flour, which is used. You use wheat grain for that. What else do you use in this? Estus ash is kind of hard to get. Baked pumpkin you need, of course, and then just the sugar. Blue egg. So you need an egg and flour. We don't have like a chicken farm, but like those wouldn't be too hard to get if we made like a little chicken farm or something with some hoppers. I don't know if there's chickens around me though, so let's just go up and see what other kind of food I have in my chest. And let's preserve these 2 things, of course, with some sugar, so we can kind of make progress towards that advancement if we end up getting it. I'm gonna forget what I preserved or not though, so that would also make it impossible. Here we go, some glass just like that. We do have a lot more glass somewhere, but I cannot be bothered finding it because I do not even need it. Okay, well there's all of our bottles too. My farming chest, we have a little bit of sugarcane. We don't have a crazy amount of sugarcane in the first place. Let me make all of these pumpkin things into food. And then I'll make the melon ones. Or I guess you can do melon. Wait, was that something? Ooh, rind jam. Alright. Can't use the grilled melon though to preserve. So I mean that gives us fire resistance and stuff. That's pretty good. And then let me empty some of my other stuff into my chests. Can you craft anything with this stuff? Maybe it's time to see if that's possible. Hellspore. We can... Is that preserving it with a sulfur chunk? I don't know if that's the same thing. But I mean, I guess we can find out. Benzene. Which doesn't do anything. Forbidden chemistry. Interesting. Oh yeah, and then we need to make some of those tools up there in the advancements. Palatine tools or whatever they're called. Let me actually go read what it's called if I can pronounce it right. Palatinate. Okay. So do I just have to craft an anvil? Is that what that advancement is? I mean, I'm down for we can get that checked off too. And then is it the same recipe? It is. Maybe there's a cheaper one. I don't know, but we have an anvil now either way. And then what else do we need to get for those branches down there? All right. Craft a piece of palatinate, sorry, equipment. So that was the... was that Shakudo that made that? I already forget somehow. Shakudo uses... Yes. Which one sounds like the most useful? I mean, The Delabra, we can use it for everything, right? So that sounds like a good thing to try and make. So in order to do that, we need a copper axe, copper, and the Shakudo alloy. And we should actually have one of all of those waiting here for us. And then a copper Delabra, which will take us 4 copper. If I remember all the recipes, this will be it. We need the smithing table. And then there we go, we have one of them. And then this has silk touch on it. So we can silk touch ores or anything we want, glass. So that's useful and we get an advancement for it. Other than that though, what else is here? Electrum equipment. I don't know if that's going to be possible, but let's see if we do want to get one. Which one would it be? Uses. Let's look at the recipe. How do you craft this thing? Yeah, silver. I haven't found silver yet. I'm assuming silver is just really rare, so it's probably not something we're going to be able to do. So we'll just kind of gloss over that for now. Brilliant bronze. Smith a piece of bronze equipment. What is bronze? Okay, it's not even in here. I assume it's the one alloy then. Yeah, this one. Ah, you need silver for it. Raw silver. Yeah, I don't know. Upgrade a Mattock or a Delobra. I don't know what that is. I feel like I already did that. The Smithy upgrade one we'll probably skip for now. And then some of the food ones could be fun. I want to find a fisherman. Obviously getting silver would be fun too, but it just I haven't been able to find it for whatever reason. Making the Nazar would be fun as well. And let's see what we can actually do with that. Yeah, now the recipes look too amazing with it, but like I'll definitely make one just to have it. We need 2 Estus Ash, a white dye, which should be in my chest here. Lapis should be in here. 1, 2. I don't know how much I need. I'll just do that. And then Estus Ash was right there like that, so we can make one of those, which gives us the advancement. I'll put the rest of this back in there for now. I was like, can we touch benzene? What is this? Endermite spawning is a real item, but it's modded, so I think it's a crafting thing. So you can make a Curse of Binding book. I mean, okay, I guess. Stabilized Estus. And then what does a stabilized Estus do? I mean, yeah, nothing we're interested in then, it looks like. It's also a fuel. Yes, we could upgrade this sword twice, but we need silver for that as well, and it didn't even look that good. I mean, I don't know what the custom enchant does, but... Oh, through hell, so there's a one for the end. Or nether, I mean, sorry. We could go get engine debris if it's possible. That'd be really fun. Do I have diamonds on me, though? I don't think I do. I should probably bring those so I can make new tools if I need to, so let me go grab that. Yeah, I should be all prepared except for the food department, honestly. So maybe we should melt some chicken, some pork chop, and a couple of things like that before we leave, which should not take up too much time. I also have these things in here for fire resistance, so we can eat those once we go in. If we fall in lava or anything, we'll be fine. I'll eat one to heal up a little bit because I took damage. Then if we place these down, we should be able to get through this chicken and pork chop pretty quickly. Okay, so I know the way you find ancient debris usually is like mining way down, but I know I could also find some if I find a treasure bastion. I don't know which one's better. I might just mine down and try to strip mine for a couple blocks because we only need 4 debris to try out one of those pieces of equipment, which is good enough for me. I wonder which one should we even make if we can only make one as well. I'll have to look through all of them and see which one seems like the best. Okay, actually looks like it only has like unbreaking, but still I don't think that'd be a bad thing necessarily because unbreaking makes not break, so we could probably have it forever. Maybe just our pickaxe because it's gonna break soon anyway. And I should be at a level where you can find netherite. I drink my fire resistance so we can get through this lava. But I should probably also just turn because it seems like it's a huge pool next to me. So I'll turn left. There's also seemingly a pool here, so maybe let's turn right. Okay, well I broke a lot of pickaxes. I'm gonna go ahead and make a new diamond one. But I did find 4 ancient debris. I think we're gonna try and make the adamant pickaxe. It'll come with like unbreaking 2, I guess, and hopefully it'll be pretty good. Let me melt my ancient debris in the first place in the blast furnace. Then we should just need 4 gold, so I can try to get that out of the chest somewhere here. There we go. Oops. I'm gonna craft this up. Finally, we need the divine fragment, which we should have 2 of. I'm also curious to see what are all the recipes for this thing. That bomb looks like it'd be fun to use, or it might just break bedrock too, I'm not sure. Unbreaking 2 book for that much stuff is so expensive, which is fair enough. Let me make, I think it was like 4 of these. Okay, adamant alloy. And then we use the, well, actually I kind of forget. Okay, we need 1 diamond. Diamond alloy. Then we get the adamant pickaxe. Alright, that does not seem too bad. And it looks pretty cool. I mean, I like these colors. Doesn't seem like we have any abilities, it's just the enchantment. Oh, and while we're holding it, we get 2 bonus hearts or something. That's also a nice bonus. I don't think I'm going to get any more scrap though, because it was a very painful process. But this will definitely help me in general with building and breaking other stuff. What do the armor pieces get? Protection 1 and unbreaking. Cool. Seems like it's about it though. Oh, I think the armor pieces give you extra armor too. I wonder if it's 2 maximum or if it's stacks. Like, if you have the full set, do you have like 8 extra hearts then? It's probably low protection for you don't like not take any damage, and it kind of focuses more on you kind of have to eat food to heal. I think I understand the concept of it. And I do think it's a good concept at that. I think it's fun to eat the food when you're low. Other than that though, I want to build a little more on the base, but I also want to see if I can get more advancements. Tether raw Estus into stable form. Construct a warding stone. I think that's like a turret. I mean, we could try to make one. Why not? Where's my Nazar? Let's see. And then how much more complicated was the recipe? We need one of these, which is a stabilized Estus, which we need benzene and an ender pearl. I mean, if we find an ender pearl at some point, we can make that, but I haven't seen a single enderman. I don't even know if monsters spawn on the surface at nighttime. I'm also going to try to make this pen a little bit more full. I mean, I want the sheep to have room, but at the same time, you can't really tell it's a sheep pen because there's so little of them. I think I'm going to just harvest this wheat to have some, because I think I left the other one in my chest upstairs, and I'm already down here. So I might as well just harvest the wheat. And I mean, if we don't have another crop yet somehow, I don't see a reason why I can't just plant more wheat down here, so let's go ahead and do that. I'll just fill all of these slots up. Then I've got to go ahead and get this tallard grass into the straw and feed as many sheep as I possibly can. Let's feed all of them once. So there's a chicken in here, but I don't know, I don't see any eggs or anything. Gotta pay a bunch of chickens above a hopper, that would be the real way to get more. And it looks like I have a couple more melons and pumpkins, so I'm gonna harvest all these. And I do want to get progress on these things. Yeah, that already connects, that's good. This needs to connect up, and then this actually just needs to be mined out in the first place. So I'm gonna start by mining this back a couple of blocks. And my pickaxe is definitely a lot faster, so this is great. There's also a bunch of coal in the wall, which I do need, so I just collected all of that. And then for the walls of this building, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and do something simple like planks again, just for there's some more red, because I just like how that pattern ends up looking. So that is exactly what I will go ahead and place all around my build here. So the outline for the room up there is done. I think the next thing I want to do is go find some carrots. So I'm going to backtrack a little bit and see if I can find a village or a chest or something. I don't know, hopefully that's the case. I should also put away everything in my inventory before I leave, because my inventory is very, very full. Guess I can just put some of it in here and maybe I don't have to go back. Oh, then again, there's a lot of stuff in these chests. We'll move cobblestone to this one. Some viable things in here. And you know what? This is honestly good enough. We can go with this inventory. We can use the shulkers if we need a lot of extra room. I can make this into straw. I can probably put this Nazar in the bundle. Same for the kindling and the melons. And straw. So that gives us some more room too. Sugar. Sticks. Do we have wood though? Yeah, let's keep a little bit in our inventory in case we need to craft something up. And now I will go ahead and go find carrots, hopefully. I haven't seen any, so there might be a way to get them that I'm missing. Oh yeah, I guess we could try the composter too, right? It said I could. Smelting, composting. Doesn't say what I can put in there, so I don't know. Can you use leaves in a composter? Composter? It's not composter. A composter. I think you craft it with slabs and then just normal wood, so I'm gonna try that. Okay, the recipe might be changed in this. I could possibly find it in here. I guess I don't have the right block. She has a bookshelf that looks cool. Honestly, I don't know what I would need then. Can I look it up in here? A composter. Oh, it's only slabs. Alright. Well, my bad. I was almost there. And then hopefully we can use leaves in this. I'm pretty sure I have a bunch of leaves in here. We can have a bunch, but I do have some. And then I just gotta sit here and do this a couple times and see what I get. Bone meal. Okay, 2 bone meal. Interesting. Can we get a carrot? Alright. Yeah, well, maybe you have to put a certain block in there then. Like some seeds? I don't know. Either way, it did not work. We have 3 bone meal down though. We're just gonna use it on the ground. Oh, I really couldn't find any more crops. I mean, I might just have to give up on it, but I did find... Or no, I didn't find anything. What I was trying to say is I know we have that paper up here. Maybe I'll spawn a villager? I mean, I don't know. Let's go ahead and go look. And here it is. Let me go ahead and go and find a corner to trap my villager in. Maybe I'll just do it like right here for now. Okay, did spawn a villager. Oh, so we could give him any job. I guess maybe we could get carrots then if I find out what... Well, actually, don't even have to find it out. It would be this item. And then that would be a farming villager. Oh, okay, so you have like bundles of stuff. That's actually pretty cool. Exotic seed bundle. We actually have all 4 of those though, unfortunately. Like, how long does it take to level these up too? Because I only have like 3 ovals, so I mean, I would probably run out pretty quick. We can keep this villager here though, and I'll keep my mind on that as an option to possibly get carrots if I want to. I'll light this up too so the villager is a little bit more safe. I probably should have made them a custom area, but I don't know. Okay, so I want to go ahead and break this stuff and then have another tower come from here, kind of connecting both of them up. I think that'll make this area look a lot better. I'll probably once again do most of it off camera, but I'll give a couple of updates. The first one being, I'm just going to go ahead and mine out a good portion of this mountain so it can be a bit more flat. Okay, I did just go ahead and finish the whole thing if I want to show that off. That's what it's looking like, the whole base. Actually, you know what? I probably shouldn't zoom in. I mean, turn my FOV up. I can just use my zoom like this. So I need to place the glass in those windows. I need to do some more lighting. Then I need to go ahead and build that room over there. That's honestly about it. I think in that room it'd be cool to have some bookshelves. So I'm going to see if I'm able to make any of those. I think the thing that I have the least amount of would probably be sugarcane. I can craft more leather using these. I mean, 42 leather isn't a lot either. I mean, bookshelves are just decoration, so maybe they're cheaper. Okay, no, but they honestly should be. Wait, how do I get down to that area again? Oh yeah, it's down these stairs. Well, not the stairs, but the ladder. And then I have to go up the stairs again into this room. And here is the sugarcane. Let's farm it by breaking this block. Oh, I broke some moss too. Oops. You actually break moss really fast. Okay, maybe it wasn't the best block to use. 23 also isn't a crazy amount. But I'm going to work with what I have for now. Let's go see. Well, I was going to say let's go see how much I can make, but I genuinely think I can make none. Or maybe like 5 bookshelves. I need at least like 9 to put them on that wall over there. Yeah, we only have 47 sugarcane. Okay. Leather will definitely be a problem too, but we have 42. I mean, 42 divided by 3, I don't know what that is, but that should be at least 9. I mean, it definitely is at least 9. Let me go place the sugarcane along this beach so we can grow it a little bit quicker. I mean, our farm inside is good, but just isn't quite fast enough, and I haven't been harvesting it in the first place, which definitely doesn't help. If I harvest this once or twice, that should be good enough. So then if I have to wait for that to grow anyway, I'm going to see if I can find some spruce wood. Okay, yes, we do have some in here. But then let's go ahead and make some fence and just place it all along this thing. If I think of a different block that's better, I can do that. But at this point, I don't know if I'm going to ever think of that. So I might as well just start building it. Alright, we should have 3 stacks of fence, which I'm pretty sure is going to be enough. But if it isn't, I can definitely make more. I'm just going to go along this on both sides and place in all of these fence, which will take a little bit of time. Okay, that is finished now. I think it's time to probably decide what else I should do for this final stretch of the video. I do want to build the interior of that. I guess we could go fill it in with glass and make an entrance. That's like one more thing I have to do at some point. So I could do that right now. You know, I also don't have a way to get up there still. Should we try to have a staircase come down from right here? Or I should say 2 right here. Maybe, I don't know, can we make enough room for that to even fit in here? It looks like I can, okay. It's not going too bad so far. And then where would it be? I mean, I'd have to push it out to a good point. Like, where's the closest we could put it? I guess this is genuinely the closest we would want it. Until, like, kind of ruins the other path. Let me make a couple of stairs. 40 is plenty. Then let's place these in. See where it goes down to. Alright, it does land right there, which is, again, like, the furthest we would have wanted it to go, so I guess this fit in perfectly. Let me make it a tiny bit bigger though, and then round out to this part of the mountain right below it. Just by placing a couple blocks in like this. Alright, that is definitely not bad. Probably want this filled in too, just a little bit. Something like that. Then on the sides, I want to have some wood. Just for it isn't like plain dirt on the side of the stairs. I think that would look pretty weird. Okay, and just like that, we have a staircase finished to get up here in the first place. It actually matches up with this super good too. But then all of these blocks, we could replace it with, I guess just some spruce would look fine. It looks more like a pathway. And then let's replace the first 3 blocks in here with that. Maybe add some scattered in here so it slowly transitions. Yeah, I don't know. There we go. That looks fine to me. So as for this new room up here, I want to break the floor so I can replace it with some stone brick. And then we have to add in the tunnel too. I don't even think I have stone brick on me right now, but I might have summoned one of these chests. Okay, it does not look like it in my red one at least. And yeah, I need to melt some. Well, I'll go do that in 1 second. I just want to get this tunnel finished as well. Maybe we can just make it come up from the side right here. Maybe that would make the most sense. Then we'll try to link these two things up. It might take me a second, but I'll write down these coordinates and see if I can make a tunnel come up through here. Okay, I just built a staircase all the way up here. I just need to get stone brick to fill in the floor. But this should work, and it should give me a way to get up and down easily. You know, since this is so high up anyway, I'm pretty sure if we just mine a tunnel like right here, we're gonna end up at our chest room. But I'll get coordinates and like actually make it link up in a good spot instead of just randomly mining through the wall. But that should save us some time in the future if we want to use that path instead. Or I guess, can we just run outside? And I guess we could technically run outside this way. This mountain is so steep and I don't want to make it bigger. I like how it looks. I guess we can make like 2 of them bigger and then... Or at least enough so we can run up and use this. I can make it look worse though, just where we can run on the side of this. I don't know, honestly. I guess we'll try it. And then you can run along this, and then along this, and then we can jump in there. And that's a way to get their way faster. Either way though, I do need some stone brick. I don't know. Do we have any melted? 26. That's probably not enough, but I can start melting 2 stacks of cobblestone right now. And I'm back up here, so I could go ahead and place in all these stone bricks, starting with these blocks, going above the floor. And let's double check. Okay, it's a little bit tight, but I still can't get up and down, so that's good. Then all these will have to be placed into, and then should I just do more spruce logs for this? I think so. Alright, the floor is finished. I just need the bookshelves for this, then maybe some other random decorations. I'm honestly not sure. Can we go ahead and craft like a cauldron though? I think I could try to place one right here against this wall on this spot. We could have some leaves and then the bookshelves here going up 3 blocks. Then something else I thought I could do was if we get some more mangrove wood and we make some stairs, and go ahead and add in some extra depth by replacing these blocks with stairs, so... And then this would have to be just a log block too. And I feel like that already makes this look a lot better. I'll go ahead and do the exact same thing for the other side. And then last, I need some glass panes, which I can make a stack of. That should be more than enough. I'll place them on this all the way down to the bottom. Alright, I think that looks pretty good. Well, the leaf blocking, the bookshelf. Well, I guess I already said that, but I'm just thinking what I need to make next. I think it would be helpful if we have a couple of lanterns in here. I'm just going to make 2 for now. I'm going to try hang those from the ceiling. So 1 block here and 1 block here for now. I think is good. Then I probably want some back here too, so I don't have like monsters spawning or something. Alright, well, it's up a little bit to get better lighting. I do like how everything's coming along still. I'm gonna throw out a couple of these blocks, and then my shuriken's growing. I have to wait for that for just a little bit. My sheep are honestly fine. We can just leave them in there. The melons look good. Then what else can I really add? I'm trying to think of that right now. I can also check out the advancements again. Are there any more that I wanted to get? The End of Dreams. I think that's basically, I would just have to get ender pearls. I think this is for the end. I'm still trying to get ender pearl for the turret. I think that'd be fun, but I'm just not getting it, unfortunately. Also, wait, am I going crazy, or did this literally switch? This used to be at the bottom. Like, this literally swapped places. This used to be at the top. Am I misremembering something? I'm so confused. Craft a Hellbound book. Yeah, we're still waiting on the ender pearl for those. I mean, I'm sure you guys remember too. Did this swap around? Like, this did not used to be up here, right? This was at the bottom. I haven't updated the data pack or anything, though, so I don't know. Well, either way. Yeah, I don't see anything I can do right now, which is fine with me. I feel like I did a good amount of the advancements. And I could do them, it's just things I don't really care to do at the moment. I would rather maybe build a little bit more. But if you'd want to see me do something different in a future video, let me know in the comments, of course. I love all the feedback everybody gives. Then we need the bookshelves for that. Okay, so we need to go collect some more sugarcane, I think would be my top priority at the moment. Maybe some cows too on the way. Some arrows, maybe we can make a bow if we get some feathers. I did collect a lot of feathers earlier too. But I mean, I would not mind getting more. Can I also put away some of my stuff? Yeah. I'll just throw away some of the building blocks into this chest here. And that is a lot better already. I've definitely been finding some cows. There's actually 4 more right here as well. And then I have 14 sugarcane, which isn't awful, but like, hopefully I also get more than that. There's actually a lot of sugarcane and cows in this valley as well. Like, I'm up to 33 sugarcane now and 29 leather. And there's still multiple pieces of sugarcane I can see and a lot of cows. Even more sugarcane over there too. I'll probably go home after I get all of this, because that should be enough to make the couple of bookshelves that I do need, for now at least. Okay, I have 5 bookshelves, so the thing that I'm missing is actually more sugarcane. And I have a little bit here, so I'm going to gather it up. Then how many more can I make out of all of this? Let me see. Probably need some more planks, though, to try. I only have 3 mangrove ones left. Then do we get 9? Okay, I have 9 perfectly. I'm going to go place this in that house then and see how it looks. I mean, I did place bookshelves up there, but it's so dark so that you can barely see it from down here right now, but that's okay. It's still an addition. Then I'm just gonna look, is there any finishing touches? I think I basically did everything I was thinking to do. And for the advancements, really just stuck on the ender pearl, but monsters weren't spawning for some reason, so I don't know. Maybe it's like a mod conflict I have, or maybe I just don't understand how something in the data pack works. So if, yeah, like I said, if I did want to find an enderman, I'd have to go like in a huge cave, I think. But do they even spawn in caves? I guess a warped forest, though. Yeah, I could go in the nether and find one of those, but I did not see any near my base, or my nether portal, I should say, instead. I don't need pumpkins or melons at the moment. I could make more food, but we never found carrots or potatoes either. I don't know how you get them. I mean, I found one of those villagers, but I've only had one wandering trader somehow. Maybe I missed another one that spawned in. And then my one villager is stuck with only trading like a flora bundle and then crops that I already have, which is unfortunate. So we have all wheat in this video. As for like the recipes like green curry and stuff, like how do you make that? Could we remake it? Estes ash, green curry stock, interesting. Green dye. Yeah, I mean we could maybe make it. I just don't know if it's worth it either. What about Japanese curry? Let's see. Let's just look up curry in general. I don't even see it on here. Curry stock. Maybe you need the stock to make the actual thing too. It might not be in the menu. Either way, I probably won't do those. So is there anything left? We can't find silver. I could go mining for silver. I assume it just spawns underground. I never found out what the sea god was either. Is that just the Elder Guardian? I don't think I have enough gear to kill an Elder Guardian. I'm going to be completely honest. I think I'd have to upgrade my food, but definitely next video if we do 250 days on this as well. Okay, I thought of one small thing. I think I could go through and place a couple more leaves in these places up here, so let me try to do that. Just on this, basically, like these left 2 things up here on the mountain a bit. And I mean, maybe some like right here too. I don't think it will hurt to place some more in. And one more quick thing I thought of was let's place in some blocks up here. Maybe just to have a little bit more detail. I think that would help. So let's just do 2 blocks like this with some leaves. So we have more room for the bookshelf. And yeah, I like that. Just so there's something else up here. We could do the design again where we have a kind of like hole in the wall with stairs instead. Because I think it adds in a little bit of depth. Do I have more mangrove? Yes, I do. Okay, then we'll add that in right there. And it is centered, but not centered with this. But still, I think it looks good. I don't know. I feel like that does add in a tiny bit of something. But let me know if that's not true. Maybe I'm just imagining it. We can place a lantern up there on the top as well. And I think this room is done. I'm happy with it. Maybe like a little bit of a doorway like that too. Some trapdoors on the sides. I mean, sure. I think that's a good addition. I think at this point I'm just going to go through and add in a couple of finishing touches around the base. Some leaves kind of making a makeshift fence like this, boxing us in a bit up here, which I think makes the whole area look better. Okay, something like that. Some leaves down on this hill too. And then around this pond, I think we definitely want a couple bushes of leaves. Just again to kind of tie things together. I think it helps with that. That way it isn't just all empty. Alright. Then I do need to make a pit stop in the nether because we need bone blocks for we can bone meal some grass and all this stuff. So let me go there really quickly. Okay, yeah, I thought I remembered there being some like literally right outside of my portal. And then right down here, there are a lot of bone blocks. So I'm going to make a little bit of a stone brick path. There we go. Maybe some leaves as well. Then I can mine all of these and go back and bone meal my base. And that's like one of the last touches I need to add in. So I'll probably try to get like a stack of this at the bare minimum. I got 63, so I'm going to go ahead and go through my base now with some of this. And add in some flowers and bone meal and grass. And I'm going to break the 2 tall grass in areas like this where we want to be able to see over stuff. I think that's usually a good idea. I mean, Yeah, with these sheep, we definitely want all of it broken, but I'm only getting tall grass too, which kind of makes this difficult. Yeah, I also just thought I could add a path in here. Maybe like a course door path, because it's kind of off the trail a little bit more. I think that would definitely make this all look a bit better. So I'm gonna have like a 2 wide one go all the way over here, kind of connect up with the melon area. I just need course door to place all of it in right there. Alright, I think I finished most of the bottom path, except I guess down here, so let me do that as well. And I have to do like the top and the ledges of the mountain, which also should not be too difficult. I think I've got it in the bag. And I think I just finished the pond area then. Let me also get these mountains right here. It'll block up a little bit of the terrain. And there are all of the leaves, bone meal, and everything like that placed in. It's not the ideal time of day, but I think it's looking pretty good. As for like actual building stuff I'm gonna add, I think I'm honestly done there, but maybe it's time for a base tour and then maybe the end of the video, that is. We have this huge bridge that goes from this side all the way to the other side. You need to enter a base. You can also see the armor from over here with the leaves, the lanterns, everything like that. We can see our wheat fields, which were supposed to be more than just wheat, but it didn't really work out that way because we couldn't find any other plants. We have all of our sheep in here, which honestly could probably breed them again at least a little bit. I have some wheat in my bundle right here, so I can feed that all to them if they will take it. I just need one more sheep. There we go, I fed all of them. Okay, then let's go to this side first. If we go up the ladder right here, we can see our chest room, which has a lot of random stuff in it. I mean, we have cobblestone, farming supplies, multiple kilns and furnaces, a lot of useful things. If we jump over this mountain, the unofficial way to get over here, well, actually, let's go the official way, which is down this ladder, because I never made the tunnel that links up, but I also want to look at this tunnel, so it's okay. We go up here, then we can go all the way across. We have this single villager up here too. Still, oh wait, there's a new thing being sold here with carrots. Maybe I should try to buy that in case I do 250 days. Okay, I'll come check back in a second because I don't have the obol on me. I'm gonna leave the sugarcane as well, but yeah, this is our sugarcane farm. It's small, but it works. You know, we can slowly get extra from it. Then we go through, yeah, another path. We have a staircase here. Oh, I need to finish the coarse dirt, yeah. Let me finish the tour first. We have the huge waterfall. Another path that leads us to our little library room, which just looks something like this. Some more leaves, a little bit of stairs into the wall. And the waterfall also falls down into this pond, which I think looks great. And then we have the melon farm and pumpkin farm right here too. And then a course door path would look something like this if I want to just try and place it in. Let's see what it looks like from right here. Yeah, I mean, I think that looks really good, honestly. So we'll leave that. We have the pond. And wait, yeah, I do need a bone meal of the pond, right? Let me get some bone meal in here to add some green. Okay, that looks a lot better. I also have another portal. I missed that too, but you can't even really see it because of the color. We need to bring that super purple portal back in this data pack, texture pack. But that is it. That's everything on the base that we have to tour. So thank you everybody for watching. Click the video on screen now if you want to watch another one just like it. If you have any suggestions or want 250 days, make sure you hype the video, leave a comment, and I will possibly do it. See everybody next time, and goodbye.